Yo, good evening, folks. What's going on? What's up, Manic? What's up, RV Winkle, Satellite Sun, PM Collector Boy? Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing splendid on this, the final night before Spooktober begins in earnest. Oh, boy. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait for a night, either. I'm really been excited about this, too. Fell asleep early and I'm glad everyone enjoyed riding. Yes, enjoy your new VIP status. Good choice on that one, in fact. Yeah. Passed out to play Rick Henderson and all who went. No, we did not end up playing Rick Henderson. We played some interesting and like shmup adjacent games. Had a pretty good time. And then we hit Raiden Legacy and man, it was off to the races. We had a smashing time with Raiden Legacy. I was having so much fun with that. So yeah, after we played that, it was like, do we even really need to discuss this? So there were definitely some shooters on the wheel that I was hoping that we get to that we didn't. Ones I was very curious about. I was definitely curious about Rick Henderson. If for no other reason, then why in the hell would you name your game something like that? But alas and alack, we were unable to experience it for ourselves. So perhaps sometime in the future, we did actually. Well, I think you were there for that Manic. We did actually play a game on the wheel a second time. It was a game that had come up on the wheel before. That was Distropolis, and I mean it's a solid game. It's fun. 36 more hours of the Shmup Fest. I can just imagine you banging on a table while you demand that. Rick Henderson is a compelling title for a game. As someone who gets paid to help come up with names for games, I have thoughts about that. I think I am thinking some things about that may not be precisely in line with your own thinking. May or may not. Who's to say, really? But no, I've had a fantastic day. It's been great. A bit, not really busy. We were doing some car stuff. We were doing some yard stuff. Did a lot of relaxing though. The kids were busy. They had their Japanese lessons and their abacus lessons, and then after that, it was like decompress. Just let it go. We watched this past week's episode of Ahsoka, so we're caught up on that. There's one episode of that left, so we're all on pins and needles to see how that resolves. And then we chilled, watched some Japanese TV and stuff. Had tacos for dinner. That was delicious. That was wonderful. I mixed myself another rum and coke for the evening, which I'm thoroughly enjoying at the moment. Oh, you did pick up Whisker Squad. Nice. Really fun, but the levels all look the same. That's a shame, but I feel like if the gameplay is solid, that's probably pretty forgivable. Excuse me. Hearing Whisker Squadron is actually a roguelike and more fleshed out game is coming out later. Okay. I'm interested in it specifically because it is a roguelike. And the idea of a roguelike Star Fox is very, very appealing to me. I like the sound of that quite a bit. As far as my own gaming goes, I have been playing a lot more Titan Quest. I won't bore you with the details, but I'm working across my entire roster of character to get everybody better equipped. Not that I really need to. Like I've farmed up so much gear that I keep in my shared storage now. Like all the new characters that I roll start with like full sets of like super rare stuff from like level 5, and they just steamroll everything. And I gotta say, that's really fun. I certainly enjoy that quite a bit, but yeah. Never mind the name Rick Henderson. Check out the name of the dev, Fat Pug Studios. I mean, that's just charming. That you know what you're getting. You can picture it in your mind, just a little roly-poly thing, just blobbing around in all its pugness. But Rick Henderson, I don't know if I'm supposed to shoot things or shake their hand or engage in brisk conversation or what. Doesn't tell me anything, chat. There's no implicit direction there. And that's where I take issue, personally. Other than that, yeah, it's been a really nice day. Nice and chill and relaxing. All is pugnacity. Pugnacity is such a great word. Might and Magic 6 news. There's an enemy named Cuisinart. It has about 800 HP. Its normal attacks and cause fear. It's resistant to basically everything. You have to fight a lot of them. It's named Cuisinart? Is it a blender? Because knowing what I know about Might and Magic 7, I could totally see just like an ambulatory blender walking around that you have to fight. I did go so far today, chat, as to install Pathfinder Kingmaker. So I may be trying that tomorrow. My younger daughter and my wife are going to a birthday party around lunchtime. They're gonna be gone for a couple hours. So this is gonna be me and my older daughter, and she's gonna be vegetating on YouTube, I'm sure. So that'll leave me plenty of time to crack into some king making if I so desire. I may also just play a shitload of Titan Quest. I'm not making any promises one way or the other. Strongest version of the Death Knight, Doom Knight quiz. I love that concept. That like the most advanced and accomplished version of a Death Knight is called Cuisinart. What's up, Toes? Good to see you, Knight. And Worst Elephant, good to see you as well. Cuisinart's date all the way back to Might and Magic. Ah, it's a legacy thing. I see. We all know your daughters do not approve of unsanctioned RPGs. Yeah, I gotta sneak them in when they're not paying attention. I must be careful of that, certainly. But yeah, other than that, I'm just getting really hyped for Spooktober. It's kind of a shame that October 1st falls on a Sunday, so we can't launch directly into it. But yeah, Monday we're gonna hit the ground running with Killer Frequency, and I'm very excited about that. Very excited for the games we have lined up for the month, and also for the surprises, for the unexpected thing. The games that aren't on the list yet, but may very well get squeezed in as we finish stuff early, or decides, yeah, we don't really like this one so much. Endless Dungeon comes out in 2 weeks, and I just realized it's an ARPG tower defense roguelike. Oh, I'll take a look at that. I am woefully underexperienced with the Endless series. I have played Endless Space a little tiny bit. And I played... Did I play Dungeons of the Endless? I wanted to play Endless Legacy. Endless Legacy looked cool, and I never got around to that, so... It's one of those franchises, I feel like I should just, like, buy up the franchise pack at some point and just crack into it. I've been thinking about that a lot, chat. I think it's Bumfuzzled maybe, or somebody brought it up last night talking about Zachtronics games. I really want to stream a bunch of Zachtronics games. I'm already this is me, chat. This is what I do. I'm already thinking way too hard about what I want to do in November, and it isn't even October yet. Endless Legend? I thought that's what I said. The 4X? The like pseudo fantasy sci-fi element one? That's the one I really wanted to try. Come here, Mighty Magic 6, Mighty Magic 7's hold your hand mode. What's up, Arcane? Good to see you tonight. Guy following YouTube is an old hand at Shmupsy. Probably one of the longest running channels dedicated to him. Composed a few tracks for a few, most notably Shieldmaid. I found out one of them would fit the criteria for a wheel last night, a game called Cloud Phobia. Haven't heard of that one. Just take a peek at that, I suppose. Arcane wants to cyber in chat. I mean, not it. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, chat, but not it. But yeah, it's just the way my brain works. I can't stop thinking about what's coming. As soon as I set a plan, as soon as I decide on something to do, I'm immediately thinking about what comes after it. I was the same way with Might and Magic 7. Once I resolved to play Might and Magic 7, I was already thinking, like, I didn't even know when it was gonna end. I didn't know if we were gonna have any time between Might and Magic 7 and Spooktober. But I was already thinking of stuff to try and squeeze in depending on how much time we had. So yeah, it's kind of natural for me to already be thinking about what to do in November. Besides the Journeyman Project. We're obviously doing Journeyman Project first thing when we get to November. I will not put off your Doom stream any longer than that, chat. You need not worry about such thing. But that might actually even work in our favor. Launching directly into Journeyman Project may give me the time to put some stuff up for a vote, perhaps. If we want to vote on what we're going to do in November. This game is so iconic to Shadowrun these days that Jake Armitage ended up in the modern Shadowrun game they made. I know! I have played Shadowrun Returns, and Jake Armitage is actually a very important character in it, which I thought was really cool. I thought it was a neat passing of the torch. The way his story plays out, because he's not like, he's an important character in Shadowrun Returns, but in a way that sort of like helps propel the main plot, which isn't about him. So I like that about it. I thought that was neat. It's another thing I need to do. I really need to get around to playing Shadowrun Dragonfall and Shadowrun Hong Kong. But I mean, I've been saying that for what, like a decade at this point? How long have those games have been out and I haven't played them? Like, Jesus. Dark Souls in November? Maybe. Who knows? Anyone know the difference between Skyforce Reloaded and Skyforce Anniversary? I'm guessing Reloaded is the definitive version. That's a good question. Re-releases and remakes and stuff sometimes don't have very revealing names. Always good to ask about stuff like that. What's up, Zem? Dragonfall is a lot of fun. I need to redo your run in it. Yeah, I really want to play it. I've been on, like, I don't know. It's a product of my mood. I'm really feeling, I think after last night, I'm really feeling cyberpunk stuff. So I may, although I don't know how long that mood is going to persist. I doubt it's going to hang on for an entire month. But yeah, that's kind of where my mind's at right now. I mean, we're going to play Shadowrun tonight. I'm super stoked about that. So. Dragonfall is a lot of fun. Not for the dragon, I bet. The dragon might be into it. You never know. Dragons are weird sometimes. See, Spider-Punk? What would Spider-Punk be like? Damn. See, it was Cyberpunk. I almost did it again, chat. I almost did it again. I'm reading more of running Cyberpunk Red. Is that like tabletop or something? Got a point, actually. Reading more of running Cyberpunk Red. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I always kind of wanted to play the tabletop version of Shadowrun, and I never had the chance because it was kind of outdated, I guess, by the time I got into tabletop gaming. When I was doing tabletop RPGs in the late 90s, early aughts, it was, at least among my friend group, it was all about White Wolf. Like, we just played like all the White Wolf games. We tried some other stuff. I tried Ars Magica. I tried 7th Sea. 7th Sea was cool. We almost did a Deadlands campaign, and then that got called off at the last second. I did Aberrant. I don't know how many of y'all would be familiar with Aberrant. I know it sounds really weird, but it isn't. Cyberpunk Red is a new version of Cyberpunk 2020 that fits in with the 2070 lore. Oh, okay. Takes place before Cyberpunk 2077. Very dice-heavy system, as I recall. Piles and piles of D6s. Oh, depressed cat. Let me reintroduce you to Legacy White Wolf games. Second edition White Wolf games were all about D10s. You needed just like acres of D10s. Aberrant was, I don't believe Aberrant was White Wolf. I could be wrong about this actually, but Aberrant was their, Aberrant was a superhero game. It was a superhero RPG system. Not quite as bad with Cyberpunk Red. Fucking Exalted with his regret. Yes, Exalted was White Wolf's like anime line, basically. Anime fantasy thing. And yeah, they pulled from their old second edition system where you just need all the D10s. Aberrant was White Wolf. It was part of a trilogy of adventures. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Try Exalted. We had a pretty long running Exalted game that was pretty fun. We had a pretty good time with it. Some of the world building in the source book was kind of neat. Also remember Palladium. Palladium. That name's familiar. Did they do Rifts? Because I did do a Rifts game back in college, and that was bonkers. That Rifts is nuts. Rifts is like, okay, what if tabletop gaming but everything? What if we made a tabletop game that encompassed everything you could possibly conceivably do? We actually played the Robotech RPG because it was kind of like an offshoot of the Rift system. It used the same insane dice pools and stuff. Yeah, dude, no, that's exactly right. Rifts is the Mugen of tabletop RPGs. I can't think of a more perfect way to put that. Swedish RPG called Cult, which is like the fall of Lucifer mixed with the Matrix. Oh, that's kind of neat. But a one-shot storyteller Street Fighter tabletop is basically superheroes but with silly brawl setting. Oh God, I just realized this discussion is unlocking some memories for me. I did in high school. I did a Star Trek: The Next Generation campaign. I did a bit of Star Trek role playing. I feel like I made a character for a Star Wars tabletop RPG that never got off the ground. I feel like I did that. Palladium did a bunch of weird games using near identical system for all of them. They did a TMNT game. Rifts' game balance, fuck that. Human occupied landfill. That name is familiar, and I don't think I like that. Teenagers from outer space. TMNT and Other Strangeness had one of the best character creation gimmicks of all time. Humanity versus cool animal powers. Remade that called Mutants in the Now. Okay. The only campaign I ran was in the Fantasy Flight Star Wars Edge of the Empire setting. Character creation in Human Occupied Landfill was fun. Nothing else was. Find a dungeon crawler that looks up your alley called Islands. Oh no, I've been following Islands of the Caliph. I've been following the developer on Twitter. Yeah, I'm really excited for that game. Thanks for bringing it back to the fore of my mind, PM Collector Boy. It was a game from the 90s. What's up, Dave Thulu? Good to see you. Had artwork similar to Invader Sims. Human Occupied Landfill. I feel like one of my friends must have had a book for it or something, because we had everything. We mainly played White Wolf stuff, but all of my friends tended to branch out to other things. My thing was the little bite-sized games. I had all of the Ninja Burger source books, and if you never played Ninja Burger, it was this little single session tabletop gaming thing where you were a ninja delivery person, and the whole scenario was you and the other players had to deliver food to people without them seeing you or leaving any evidence behind. And the system was designed to completely screw up anything you tried to do on that front. Obsidian Arcade, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing tonight? Hope you don't mind. Oh, Kiryu, get the hell away. Hope you don't mind. We haven't gotten into Shadowrun just yet. We're actually reminiscing about tabletop role playing. So if you have any stories on that front, feel free to share. I was just talking about the games of Ninja Burger I used to play with my college friends. Oh, Eva, you had it too. Nice, nice. What's up? Good to see you tonight. What were you up to? West End Games made the first Star Wars RPG. Yeah, I think a friend of mine had those source books. I remember thumbing through them. Rifts also had an official conversion of the Savage World system, some actual game balance compared to the original Rifts, but I don't know how it actually is. Would be curious. Would be curious to know that. West End Games is actually responsible for a lot of the old Star Wars extended universe. They codified so much for the sake of source books, and a lot of authors took that and ran. That's kind of neat. Was Ninja Burger one of those 3 stat things? I want to say yes. It had a very simple character creation. Basically, you joined a clan and you rolled your stats and that was it, if I remember correctly. Oh, you're actually a big fan of tabletop Shadowrun. That's cool. I never had the chance to play that. I think, like, I was been telling everybody, my friends and I, we were big into White Wolf stuff, so I think Shadowrun was a little before our time, perhaps. Love the novels and short story collections as well. You're playing TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine stuff all night. Nice, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I love streaming old console stuff. I tend to stick to the Nintendo systems because that's what I have the most nostalgia for. And every Thursday and Saturday, I get out these old issues of Nintendo Power. We go through them and find stuff to play. And I think tonight's mostly going to be Shadowrun, but we'll see how it goes once we, you know, shut up and actually start playing. I totally lost track of what White Wolf had done. Like, I was playing White Wolf games, 2nd edition into 3rd edition. And then I think our gaming group kind of broke up during 3rd edition, and I haven't kept up with it since. So I have no idea what they've done with their settings or anything. But I was really into it at the time. Snap the Islands of the Caliph dev made Star Explorer, I heard described as No Man's Sky 1999. That's cool. But tabletop Shadowrun and Cyberpunk 2020 are good for different reasons. Okay. New World of Darkness is pretty cool and wasn't creaking under the weight of a metaplot-heavy supplement treadmill. They did put out a lot of supplementary books in the 90s, didn't they? Like, super, super heavy. Totally feel that. My favorite console is the original NES. Nice. I can see you're a person of sophistication and refinement. I have to say, my personal favorite would be the Super Nintendo. Just because there were so many all-time greats on that system for me. Especially with RPGs. But I love the NES. I had such a good time going through the old issues of Nintendo Power where they were really just focused on NES stuff and digging out and playing games that I hadn't had any experience with. It was awesome. Just covering our bases, right, Two Hit? Fifth edition White Wolf stuff is pretty neat. PSA reminder, April's Procrastination Awareness Month. Get right on that. No, you won't. No, you won't. We could, since it's been formally requested now, we could turn our attentions to the magazine and start getting into some Shadowrun. I suppose. I don't really have anything to remind you of. The wheel was last night. Spooktober is set. We're starting our spoopy games on Monday with Killer Frequency. Next week is going to be Killer Frequency and Interior Worlds. And then the week after that is going to be Signalis. I thought it'd be good to do like a more sci-fi one on the same week that Star Trek Infinity comes out. God, I can't wait for that Star Trek game. I'm so excited. I am so incredibly excited about that. I've been sort of resisting the urge to go back and start a new game of Stellaris. Because I know I'm going to be playing something very Stellaris adjacent in like less than 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm super jazzed for that. Oh, I'm so excited for October. October's going to be so much fun. We're going to play some really neat horror games. We're going to play the new Star Trek game. We're going to keep doing the Power Hours. So those of you not interested in either of those other things can just come back and read the magazine with us. Are there any supplementary books that are more thoroughly describe the campaign worlds of D&D? I know the Outer Planes are popular right now. I'd like to see more Prime material stuff. I'd be surprised if there weren't, honestly. Source books just seem like an easy way to print money for established RPGs. It'd be fun to see you get in on the ground floor of a Powder X game and realize it takes years for it to be playable. I'm honestly kind of excited for that too. Cause yeah, I didn't start playing Stellaris until like year 3 or 4 of that game. So I got to gloss over a lot of the garbage. I can't wait to see. Well, I mean, Star Trek Infinite's being made by a different studio. Paradox is publishing it. So, and they already had an established engine to work off of that it doesn't seem like they went really crazy with. It seems like they refactored the resources and expanded the storytelling system. But outside of that, it looks very, very familiar. So hopefully they were able to just crack down on like the guts of the game and make something really compelling and fun. But I don't want to jinx it either. We'll see. All right, October over here. Also, hello, good evening. Good evening, La Retro Spice. Good to see you tonight. 5e source books are relatively thin on the ground in comparison to earlier editions. Because, I mean, much more recent, right? Not as much time to build that base. Been playing through Aria of Sorrow and is so good. What an excellent game. We'll do Aria of Sorrow sooner rather than later. I think the next time, I don't know. The next time I'm in the mood for Metroidvania, we might do Aria of Sorrow, or we might do something else and save Aria of Sorrow for a little bit later. But yeah, Aria of Sorrow is hands down my favorite Igavania. Yeah, I put it above everything, including Symphony of the Night. Don't at me. I will not be taking questions at this time. I love Aria of Sorrow. This is Aria of expertise. Anyway, chat, let's talk about Shadowrun, and then let's play Shadowrun, and then let's actively decide how long we want to play Shadowrun for while we're playing Shadowrun. Welcome to Shadowrun, everybody. Seattle circa 2050, based on a role-playing board game. Was it actually? Wait, wasn't Shadowrun like OG D&D? Didn't it have miniatures and maps and stuff? I just realized. I think I remember seeing Shadowrun figures at my local, like, gaming store. Was it an actual board game? In its original incarnation? FASA? So probably yes. Okay. Oh god, wow, this is unlocking a lot of memories in my brain. I remember it starting with 2nd edition FASA, yeah. They also did, I remember the MechWarrior miniatures too. Oh my god. I remember all of this now, chat. I was there. I was there when these things happened. I came for the oddest freakouts just in time, buddy. I just realized I remember seeing Shadowrun and MechWarrior miniatures at the gaming store when I was a kid and thinking they were really cool. My mom actually bought me a couple miniatures, like I think they were D&D miniatures to paint, and I had a really good time doing that. Man, it's crazy to think how close I was to getting like hopelessly addicted to something like Warhammer 40K. Like I had miniatures when I was a kid. I painted them. I was fascinated by the displays. Like my friends in college played Warhammer. They got me to try it. I did play it a bit. I was this close to buying an army and paints and stuff and getting into it, and I never did. It's kind of crazy how effectively I dodged that bullet 10,000 years ago. Had a prequel fantasy RPG, Earth Dawn. Now that I don't remember. That's interesting. Suppressed memories, yeah. So the newspaper clipping about the passing of Gary Gygax. Aw. There is still time, but I will say, what appetite I ever had for like competition and like social gaming and stuff, I think is mostly drained out of me. I have a ridiculous number of One Piece cards and really just no desire to go to like game nights at the card store or anything. Now is the best time to get addicted to Warhammer 40K now that you have disposable income. I mean, if that's perspective we're taking, why don't I just like take up cocaine or something? Or like internet gambling. Some, you know, something more constructive. Shadowrun had one of my favorite character creation concepts. Basically, there's 6 categories. You prioritize each one by letter. Which priority you give it dictates how many points, resources you get for that category. After that, go nuts. Interesting. Well, for those of you unfamiliar with SNES Shadowrun, it's got exactly none of that. It is a role-playing game in the sense that you are playing the role of Jake Armitage, who is a Shadowrunner, really like blank slate jack of all trades, whom through the game's own systems, you can eventually make a master of literal everything. He can be a master decker, he can be a master mage, he can be a master street samurai, like whatever the fuck you want him to be. All you need is the points to pump into the things and the cash to buy the junk that goes with it. So yeah, I got what, one sentence into the description of this. Shadowrun takes you to the streets of Seattle in the year 2050. The Super NES version, published by Data East, is the first created for a computer game system. And although the play control and graphics lack the smoothness and definition many of us have come to expect from the Super NES titles, even I can't dispute that. The storyline has enough depth to make Shadowrun an intriguing play, and I will also agree with that, very much so. 5th edition started 9 years ago. There's been a major source book roughly once a year. Some setting books on an even more sparse schedule. Oh, does Cocaine stream when? Good evening, Fury Fighter. Good to see you tonight. Jack of all trades, master of all too. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Why the hell not? Kite enemies around, be a masturbator. You sure can. You sure can. I like point and clicks. I like anyone else, but man, imagine if Blade Runner had an RPG. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Especially if they went back and did a modern Blade Runner RPG in the style of, say, Disco Elysium, that would be wild. That would be absolutely sick. Visually reminds you more of an Amiga game. I'm not familiar enough with Amiga games to say. Honestly, like Shadowrun SNES feels to me like I mean, it really feels like a PC game in a lot of ways. Like everything is cursor based. It's got the really detailed isometric rooms and layouts and stuff. You're pixel hunting for shit all over the place. It's an interesting game. It's a very unique one amidst the SNES library. And man, I was immediately drawn to it. My thing, honestly, when I was a kid, the thing that drew me to games was the graphics. Anything, and it wasn't necessarily like great graphics, but like really detailed, intricate graphics. Which is why I was so into games like Cybernator and Metal Warriors, because they had really like detailed like mechs and little tiny people running around. The same deal with Shadowrun. Like all these screenshots where it's like they seemed very detailed, very crunchy, and I love the idea of that. I also think around this time, I might have gotten like Crusader No Remorse, which visually was like had sort of a similar style and was very captivating to me in a similar vein. Sonic Frontiers updates really fucking hard. Furious halfway through the Battletech manual. Keep on trucking, buddy. I know you got it. D&D is kept alive as an IP collection more than an actual game. I like 5e just fine. It does its thing, which is be D&D. The freak that loved 4th edition, so fear me. I feel like there are few things in this world that people are more contentious and divided over than like the editions of Dungeons and Dragons, honestly. Image of an isometric Amiga RPG from around the same time. I see what you're getting at. But I think on PC, graphics were heading more in this direction. Like the bump up from VGA to SVGA, and like getting like really, really detailed pixel art and isometric games. Take a break for your eyes. Shadowrun Tabletop can be used for your Battletech pilots, which is pretty dope. That's pretty neat. End Eve alert! Brace yourselves! Brace for impact! All right, I'm braced. I'm fully braced. I need like a seatbelt for this chair, I think. I remember how embarrassed I was when I couldn't pay my electricity bill. It was the darkest day of my life. All right, that one's pretty benign. That one's, I feel like, yeah, yeah. I think I weathered that one just fine. First edition must feel positively prehistoric. Wouldn't it be interesting to go back and try playing like a first edition of D&D or really any RPG that's been around for a couple decades at this point? Like, these games get new editions for a reason, you know? They're at least trying to refine their systems. They don't always succeed. Sometimes they certainly make bad or contentious calls, but they're trying to make progress. I'll play the best class, Elf. Still a source book where Elf and Dwarf and Halfling are classes. Some friends tried to open first edition D&D game in college. It did not go well. All I know about first edition is if you drink 2 health potions back to back, you can explode. See, honestly, that's the kind of RPG I do want to play. Going back to Ninja Burger. Like, the whole thing in Ninja Burger is anytime you wanted to do something, like, you had to roll dice, and, like, there was a huge chance that things would just go horribly wrong. And, like, one of the most dog-eared pages in my book was the big chart of rolls for critical failures. If you failed at anything, you had to roll on a chart, and like this was like catastrophic stuff. This was like your the spirits of your furious ancestors rise from their graves and attempt to rip you apart. Like the full moon emerges from the clouds and like everyone turns into werewolves. One of the critical failure results is like meteors just fall from the sky and destroy everything. Like that game was designed to be pure chaos. So honestly, I really see the appeal in that. When I did tabletop role playing, I was never really precious about my character. I just wanted to have fun. And if having fun meant like botching 3 rolls in a row and like turning some ritual into like the advent of the apocalypse, I was there for it. Wild magic on crack, yeah. Remember the card game I had where one of the deliveries you had to do was lead the lead car of an F1 race? One of mine was on a pirate ship, I remember. And that was like the hard scenario because of the natural rivalry between ninjas and pirates. Theory is because part of the gold you spend is on training your abilities. Spending gold gave you... Oh, I see. Curious to try the earlier versions of D&D. I played a lot of early CRPGs, borrowing a lot from that. No fun allowed. RPGs is serious business. Just as a quick aside, I have never in my entire life understood the people that get really like rules lawyery and min-maxy about tabletop role-playing. Never. I have never understood those people at all. I have never understood coming to a social tabletop gaming experience with an attitude that is going to suck all the fun out of it for everyone else, and honestly, on some level, probably for yourself too. That's how you win, Oddish. That's how you win. Yeah, I honestly cannot conceive of the mindset where you go into a D&D game to win. I don't understand it. I do not get it. I have never in my life played a tabletop role-playing game to win. The thought has never crossed my mind. There is no win state to me. It is a social gaming experience. That's what it is. I love Paranoia. I love running Paranoia. Everyone should play Paranoia at least once so you can realize why you probably shouldn't play Paranoia with friends. Still remember the guy in our group who felt like he had to win. He had to have the strongest character. The focus had to be on him, and he had to have the best role. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, are you trying to plug some, like, gaping vacuous hole in your life with, like, an imaginary persona that you foist upon others at the table? Zem's like, yes. Eva's like, yes. Oh, okay. Is that all? I don't get it. I don't get it. Of all the things in my life that I don't get this the most. It's called main character syndrome. Yeah, I can't imagine. The most fun I had tabletop role-playing was when things went wrong. Those were always the best nights where we had a plan and just botched it completely. Either because of shitty dice rolls or bad decisions, or just because we were being stupid. Like, those were the most fun. And I don't get people that don't embrace that. I feel like they just don't get it. When it's really me that just doesn't get how they're approaching it, but they approach it in a really shitty way, so I don't want to get it. Strain of adversarial gaming throughout the history of RPGs and honestly goes all the way. We played a high-level module, descended in the depths of the earth. The DM made us roll for magical items. I got basically nothing. We would run into literally like 30 trolls. I hit one of them twice for 10 hit points of damage, and the wizard summoned a fire elemental that destroyed all of them. I would say win, but I certainly want my character to not be worthless. I mean, you want to do things. Like, yeah, if I had a character that couldn't do anything, that would suck. But I think that's also why, like, I think it also comes down to how the DMs that I played with ran their games. It was all, the focus was always on storytelling first and foremost. The systems were only there to support that, to help kind of keep the storytelling going and suss out how encounters and challenges would go. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure I ever played a tabletop role-playing game strictly according to the rules. I don't think we even had the opportunity to rules lawyer. I think every game I've ever played was like, had like house rules or like kit bashed rules. When I DM'd games, I would kind of break the rules down as much as I could to more like just like random suggestions. And I did eventually get to the point playing White Wolf games, because we were talking about how you need like fistfuls of D10s to play White Wolf games, right? Because the whole like, God, it's second edition White Wolf had such a stupid dice rolling system. I'll get into that in a minute. But I broke that down to a much simpler system that only used one D10 against your stats. It made the difficulty much more linear, but I also just didn't care. And then eventually when we were role-playing, we would just, you know, I'd be telling the story, they'd be reacting to it, and if something happened, I'd just be like, roll a die. And I would see what the die roll is, and I'd just make up a result from it on the spot. I really just wanted to see if they got critical successes or critical failures. And it was fun, it was great. It was basically sitting around and communally storytelling. Like, how can you go wrong with that? And that was my journey through tabletop role-playing, starting with like the source books and the character sheets and everything written out and everything mapped out, my little bag of dice, and like analyzing combat and challenges and things and working all this stuff out. And my journey with tabletop role-playing was away from that. It was every game that I played, we let go of more and more of the rules. We dropped the stuff that we didn't like, we modified the things that we thought worked, but not quite the way we wanted to, and we kept going in that direction until it was basically just communal storytelling. And it was wonderful. It was absolutely fantastic, and that's a big reason why I don't understand the people that go the opposite direction. That sit down with their character sheet and the rules and like just stringently adhere to it to the detriment of themselves and the game. I'll never understand it. You can explain it to me as many times as you want, and I will never get it. Oh, there's cheating at Chutes and Ladders. Did you put money in free parking? The game lasts even longer. Played Elvis once in the Fate system. You should like Warhammer. From the outside, all it looks like is adversarial rules, lawyering, and paying. You know, honestly, maybe that's why I never got into it. Maybe I may because my friends did tell me stories of going to like competitions and conventions and stuff, and just like the shitty people they would meet that would argue about everything. Maybe that's why I didn't get into Warhammer. And yes, Warhammer is a competitive game, but I mean, I did play other competitive games. I played in sanctioned tournaments for Legend of the Five Rings. I went to the nationals one year. So I wasn't averse to that, but I think at the same time, I think that might have been a factor in me not getting into Warhammer. Not tabletop RPG, I'm curious if you ever played text adventure RPGs like Eamon, because they feel closest to that tabletop-y dungeon I've had in video games. They're super cool. Text adventure RPGs like Eamon. I used to play MUDs. Is that what you're talking about? I can't remember the one that I played, but in high school, there was one particular MUD that I was on like all the time. I was really, really into it. You guys got communal storytelling go wrong? It can. I have no doubt it can, but it's also like, if I was gonna get into tabletop role playing again now, I wouldn't start from that point. I wouldn't start with a loose and flimsy framework of Shadowrun or D&D or whatever. I would start with the game as printed, and I would find a group. I would find a group of like-minded people, and with them, I would take them on a journey away from the rules and into richer, more freeform storytelling. So yeah, I'm not gonna show up to a game store sight unseen and sit down with a bunch of people I've never met and be like, all right, throw a die, let's figure out what happens. That's something that develops over time, and that's, you know, I had a really great friend group in college that we were all on the same page. We didn't care about the rules, we just wanted to have fun. And we bent the games to our will to have maximum fun. A well-written system is a delight to work within, to learn to manage and push to get results you want, or see what kind of weird stuff comes out of hauling on its levers. Even then, rules lawyering should instead be knowing the rules to best keep them moving in a fun way. You know, the thing is, Naren, maybe the other thing for me, that's what PC role-playing is for. Like, that's why I want to play stuff like Pillars of Eternity or Pathfinder Kingmaker or something. Like, if I'm gonna work within the rules, like, actually have them be a system that I can fuck around with, you know? See what I can do with it. I do that in Shadowrun. There's a hilarious exploit in late game Shadowrun if you want to max out your character that I think I showed people when I streamed it years ago. But yeah, if I want to work within the rules of something, I think that's what the electronic games are for now. Tabletop is, for me, where you really let creativity run wild. I think my main concern is I just don't want the rules to get in the way of creativity, is my thing. You get rules lowering DMs too, which leads to stuff like Old Man Henderson. Yeah, I can't imagine playing games like that. Fundamentally, I think it's the same kind of rush I get when I succeed at a puzzle game. Operating within a strict set of rules to figure out how to get a certain result can be really fun. My DMing philosophy is more similar to yours than that, though. Yeah, no. I certainly understand the idea. I understand, like, being able to accomplish, like, incredible feats and stuff under the strictures of a rule system. But again, like, I like doing that on my own, in PC games and stuff. In a social setting, I want the storytelling and the socialization to take center stage. Imagine getting a Warhammer and running out paint just for an arm. Now there's a Space Marine smashing Xenos with a gray arm. Tragic. EMA is closer to traditional text adventure gameplay-wise, with RPG stats baked in. The idea you're playing a bunch of short user-made modules and taking the same character. Okay, I gotcha. DMing should focus on being interesting and rewarding creativity. Focusing too much on the rules is a bit boring. Yeah, that's definitely where I'm coming from. True fantasy is finding a group of like-minded people that have been scheduled to play a game with. Yeah, that's why I haven't done any tabletop role-playing in decades at this point. I can't find the time. I can find the people. A bunch of my coworkers actually do some role-playing. One of my editors DMs a D&D group, and it's really fun talking to him and kind of living vicariously through his experiences. He has new stories about what his group did every couple of weeks. It's great. Should play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, the other Vampire the other one. So long as you have to use some being have some use. Being flawed in RPGs is fun, less fun when using yeah. CRPGs, I sometimes do that. I also just enjoy cranking the difficulty down, seeing how far I can push the systems and done dumb shit. Yeah, certainly. The thing is that PC gaming is a very solo activity. I totally get using tabletop as more social laid back thing because you can only get that. Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. Yeah, if I wanna break the rules and push the limits and do crazy stuff like that, I like to do it on my own without imposing that on others. If I'm with a group of people and we're doing tabletop role playing, I want to vibe. I want to join in the fun. I want everybody to have a good time. The being interesting or rewarding creativity is why the screen exists, because all the roles are to the DM's discretion. Yeah. Oh, the one that isn't Bloodlines. I think I know the one you're talking about. Ran a solo game for one of your brothers, I imagine. Top Mud Sites is still active. God, this website looks straight out of the 90s. I can hear the AOL dial-up sequence already. No god, no demon, no devil could possibly stand up to it. Even the fabled DM's girlfriend pales in comparison to his sheer power. This obliterated entire realities I've been thinking about all Fear of the Dark Lord's schedule. Brother DM D&D games literally outside my room, so I used to just hear the most random out of context shit faintly outside my room. That's really funny. Oh god, the under construction anime gif. I should get that on my channel somehow. I should do something with that. That'd be really fun. That'd be really, really fun. Anyway, chat, you know, I feel like maybe by the hour mark, I should actually get into playing some Shadowrun tonight. But we haven't even really talked about the magazine feature that first inspired me to look into this game. So why don't we drag ourselves back to this and see what's going on. So by 2050, cyber technology has replaced outdated telecommunication systems. They still use telephones, though. The countries we know today no longer exist. New nation states have taken their places. Giant megacorporations wield the power, and huge megaplexes that have grown unchecked to cover the land. Oh, so it was prophetic. Where do Shadowrunners fit in the society? They lurk in the darkness, emerging only when a megacorp needs someone to do its dirty work. Shadowrunning strategies. Gets it sleep. Go the fuck to sleep. Search for places to sleep and save your game often. You never know what dangers lurk around the next corner. You don't want to lose your hard-won progress. This is very true. It is extremely easy to die in this game if you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Talk to strangers. Yes, that's very important. This has a keyword system. Asking characters about keywords can get you other keywords. It's not a terribly deep system, but you do, like, when you're first starting out, you do kind of have to try everything on everybody, which gets a little tedious. Give Jake a hand. Shadowrun's graphics make it difficult to see small details. This is very true. It's easy to overlook important items. Press the B button to bring up the hand. Touch all the nooks and crannies in the area around you. If you fail to search the slab, you'll miss the torn paper. Yeah, there's a lot of point and click DNA in this game. Yeah, ultimate dialogue rules, very much so. Oh, I need to show you soulful Jake down here. You don't get to see him without his shades very often. Reason I played a warlock with shit stealth, so I didn't even bother with stealth rolls. I waited until everyone had snuck through and just walked through, pretending to be a new janitor sent by a name. I pulled out my ass knife. Been invited to participate in D&D campaigns like 4 times. They never seem to materialize. Yeah. Can your background screen be a giant yellow sign with a stick figure digging on it? It could. I don't see why I couldn't. Remember a Dracula-themed homebrew session you did exhaustively saying in utter defeat something like, yes, we are in the big D. Lara! I'm very lucky to have a consistent weekly group for the past 6 years. We're very dedicated to it. Make damn sure interruptions or just interruptions. That's huge, Naren. That is huge. It's very rare to find a group that's that committed to it. So they don't really go into much detail about the steps or the story or anything. They just show you the streets of the initial area that you end up in. They number off the different areas out of order, but it's not too hard to piece together what you need to do here. I read that as Gutman's office. I mean, it's Glutman. It's not much better, honestly. They have a very handy list of items to find in this initial area, which is helpful. There's only so many places you can look, and all of them are very, very important. The car yard in Old Town. Old Town's so small. It's basically one street in the car yard. You don't really spend much time here either. Once you get out of the car yard, there's one important story thing you need to do here, and then just some stores that eventually get obsoleted. It's just the Mega Man character Gutman in thin disguise. And then, yeah, downtown, the docks and beyond. This is the biggest area of the game where you'll spend the most time. They also did a terrible job aligning this shit. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to make sense of what you're seeing here. But I will give Nintendo Power credit. The coverage here in the magazine was good enough to help me get all the way to the Drake building. which is the first half of the penultimate dungeon in this game. So I honestly can't imagine playing this game blind. It's a difficult one to come to grips with, and I'll show you that as we go through it. But it is a really cool game. I do like it a lot. Actual graphical style reminds you of Syndicate. Yes. It has a lot, graphically it has a lot in common with Syndicate. Right down to the character designs, honestly. So, anyway, chat, we're gonna play this by ear. I am going to start up Shadowrun. We're gonna start playing it. I probably at least want to get through like the first area because it doesn't take too long to do. There's no grinding or anything. Once we get to the car yard, we can talk about if y'all want to keep going, if you want to compare to the Genesis game, or if you want to just move on with the magazine. But that's really about the plan for the evening. Played it blind for ages on emulator. I got nowhere fast. Yeah, it's a confusing game, honestly. The pixel hunting really holds it back. The pixel hunting really makes it a lot harder than it needs to be. Can't think of SNES getting a lot of CRPG games outside of this. The Genesis got a lot of them. I want to try this one. This one's, I love this game. I honestly love this game. It's tough to get into. It is tough to get into, but I love it a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna let the intro play for a while too. The year is 2050 and the megaplexes are monsters casting long shadows. When you become a Shadowrunner, that's where you live, in the cracks between the giant corporate structures. The megacorps are powerful in time when power means information. Something about computers and shit, I don't know. Beam Software is an Aussie dev team, so I like that too. I love the 80s logo, it's so nostalgic. Yeah, definitely. This does such a great job of setting the mood for the game too. That's a big building too, like goddamn. Didn't Beam Software end up becoming Chrome's Melbourne branch? So this is like the backstory. That's us, that we just got murked. Doggy. Lady. Pass heel, run away. My fox waifu. Imagine if Fallout New Vegas started like that. I was definitely missing the fox waifu at the beginning of New Vegas. I think that would have enhanced the experience significantly. I can't remember if there's another phase to the intro or not. I always thought our character was wearing a bathrobe and slippers. They are. He might be, you never know. I think he's also wearing a trench coat before you actually get a trench coat. And no matter what armor you equip, he's got a trench coat on. Oh no, it's just gonna cycle. All right, let's get into it then. Dun, 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 dun. I don't care what my save games are. New game. Brain burnt. They say some gang geeked him. Yeah, you don't look so dead. Ah, he's flatlined out. Take care of him. Yeah, in the morning. Yeah, Sam. And then we're like, oh, fuck that. Thud. Oh, my head. My brain feels burnt. Where am I? Who am I? So like any good RPG, you start with amnesia. So the control scheme for this game, D-pad runs you around. B brings up the search cursor. You use this, you mouse over things, you can get a description, you can search stuff, get close enough, hit the button, you get other options. You can examine it, you can close it. I can close it. I can open it. You also have shortcuts on the L and R buttons for stuff. Examine. Label reads Armitage J. A bit of paper fell out. That's very important. Torn paper. Examine. Paper reads Warehouse number 5. Like that. I always love this track. This game's got some great music, honestly. So this is your main way of interacting with the world. Mousing over stuff will let you know what you can actually interact with. How many of you noticed there was a thing here? I bet none of you. But this is a very important item. You need this scalpel, like real bad. It's a very sharp instrument. Got up. I think companies like Chrome in the same way I do Behavior, which might have been the funniest story of their dev name. They used to be known as A2M before. I only know this because you kind of have to know it's there, yeah. Or like compare and contrast against the other tables. Open the fridge door. All right, this fridge has nothing in it. This fridge has something in it. You can barely tell, but it's a slap patch. It's a healing patch. We will want that. All right, other buttons. A button lets you shoot, but we're not armed yet. Y button brings up your menu, or brings up your item menu for quick use of items. So currently our inventory, we have a matchbox. It has a Wastelands Club logo on the back. We have the scalpel, the slap patch, and the torn paper. So the only thing we started the game with was our matchbox. X, no, that's spell. X is for casting magic. And then start brings up the full submenu. So here we can see our stats. We have a body rating of 3, which means we have 30 hit points. Our magic is currently 0. We have 3 strength, 3 charisma, no karma, no money, no equipped spell, weapon, or armor. Item brings up the menu you saw before. Magic doesn't do anything. Weapon, armor, these don't do anything yet. We have a skills submenu. We have a 1 in firearms and a 1 in computer. And cyber is our hacking equipment. We have a head computer and a data jack. And that's all you need to know, chat. Let's open the door. Ah, it's alive! I love that response. It's so funny. You can check the door. You can talk to him. There is nobody here but us mice. You can try to open it, but it's locked from the inside. You'll never get it open, ever. Let's see. There's a filing cabinet, but the filing cabinet is locked. So is this one. The desk cannot be searched. There's nothing else to search here at the moment. Now, the way you get into these filing cabinets, there's no key for the filing cabinets. What you need to do, you need to grab that scalpel. And you need to use it on the file. No. No, it works on one of these. I thought it worked on one of these. Ah, I remember what the scalpel's for. Never mind, we're leaving. This door is locked. Genuinely charming. This is a really cool game. This game is great. Hey, you! And now we got our first taste of proper dialogue. What? You can't be alive. I saw you can geek by those hitmen. Notice that hitmen is bolded. That means it's a keyword that we've been given. So everybody, you can just generally talk and have them say something. And then there's the ask about menu. So always have people talk. You're crazy showing your face again. You better get smart like me and pack a firearm or you'll wind up dead. So now we can ask about firearms and hitmen. Firearms. I ain't got time to talk to your corpse. If those guys find out I was with you, I'll be creamed too. Hitmen, they want you dead. If I were you, I'd watch myself. This is Ultima rules we have name job by. All right, this next part's really important. And I imagine a lot of people playing this game for the first time didn't pick up on this. When this guy runs off, we need to follow him. Before you do anything else in this game, you need to follow this dude. And I'm being shot by a sniper. Don't worry about that, it's fine. Okay, you hear that? Looks like you took a wrong turn, dreckhead. It'll be your last. All right, so there's a hitman. That's the guy we were following. He is dead now. There's a body. There's also a Beretta pistol. We want that. This is your first weapon, and honestly, it's the only way to get a weapon at the beginning of the game, as far as I know. So we'll use it. And then that gives us access to the shooting interface. Now, you are stationary when you fight. You're basically a turret. Combat in this game is real time. So basically what you do is you pop out and you start just blazing away at people. And you hope it goes well. And it usually does because your opponents are generally dumb enough to just wander around. All right, you want to search everybody. Examine. Nothing special here. All right. Examine. He has a worn leather jacket. It's a worn leather jacket. I will take it. And that is our first piece of armor. So this is how you get your starting weapon and armor. If you don't follow that guy at the beginning of the game, you're gonna get whittled down by snipers in all the windows and stuff, and it's gonna suck. So now we have an armor class of 1, the leather jacket. Whenever RPGs have one-word dialogue options, I always imagine just screaming stuff like firearms at people, expecting them to respond. All right, what else is down here? There's actually something else very important here. I have a strange feeling about those eyes. It's a dog. Tread carefully, whelp. You have much to overcome. What's up, amigo Lupus? An extremely Guybrush 3-point voice. Maybe I interest you in this fine worn leather jacket. Let me let you drink this in for a moment, because I just realized you got all shrunk down, and that's no fun. Sorry about that, Chad. Yeah, my computer forgot what was going on there. Oh well.
I like
Tread carefully, whelp. You have much to overcome. Dog controls your destiny. Seek out 3 items of his favor and then seek his shrine. Did you know, Chad? The dog spelled backwards spells God. Ask about dog. Grr. Ask about firearms. Grr. Ask about hitmen. Grr. And yes, for anyone not familiar, Shadowrun is a mesh of cyberpunk and fantasy, so magic, supernatural entities, and such exist. Yeah, the assassin that we killed was an orc. So there is that. As far as I know, there's nothing else down here. And you probably picked up by now that that red rectangle in the corner is our health. Nice, easy visual aid for that. Soon we have to find Dog Treats' favorite squeaky ball and a bone. Oh god, I'm being shot at. Well, let's go into this building. What do we got here? Open. Oh god. These people are defending their territory. This is terrifying. Ah! Ow. Blarg. Tuxedo Hammer, thank you so much for the raid. What's going on tonight? Oh my god, it's hammer time. Da na 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 na. What's up, Dragon Magpie? What's up, Tuxedo Hammer? What's up, Kev Bone? Welcome in. Do Shadowrun's orcs have those stereotypical tribal thing that a lot of Western media use for orcs? No, I don't believe they do. At least not in this game. All right, New Yen is the money in this game. Pretty much everyone you kill drops it. Unless it's story-based. As far as other stuff in this room, there is this, a paperweight. This is kind of important. Let's examine. Meteoric iron paperweight. Did you hear that? I'm gonna do it again. Listen carefully. Womp, 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 womp. That, it'll probably take people a really long time to pick up on this. That means that this item has a magical element to it. It somehow relates to the magic system in this game. Now, it's gonna be a while before we get to any of that, but it is important. Hello, hi. Who are you? I'm afraid my boss is out. I'm sure I didn't have you scheduled in anyway. You wanna talk about dog? I don't know. Firearms? I don't know. Hitman? I don't know. Okay, cool. Great. Awesome. Ooh, item. It's a cyber deck. PCD 100 cyber deck. Well, let's pick it up. Let's try using it. Fuck it. Or actually, let's do... Okay, so this computer is interactable, right? Let's do a thing first, because we're at 9 out of 30 hit points. I'm going to use that slap patch we got. I'm going to use it on me. They heal 10 hit points. Slap patches always heal 10 hit points. Now, computers that are interactable, that you can actually examine, can be hacked, generally. And you do that by using a cyber deck on them. Error condition, error analysis. Data jack malfunction, connection terminated, no connection established. So something is wrong with our data jack. There's an elevator down here. It's out of order. You'll never be able to use this. In the backstory of Shadowrun, it was basically the modern world until magic broke out. Orcs are a particular mutation. Some people cosplay magic, same as elves and trolls. Yeah, all non-humans were once humans. When magic re-entered the world, a bunch of people spontaneously transformed. The Native American peoples rebelled against society and created their own tribal confederacy. Okay, I'm gonna point something out to you real quick. All of the buildings in this game have points where these, like, special windows can appear, and those are, like, assassin snipers. They'll start shooting at you from these peepholes. Same with these glass windows. Sometimes they'll have a gap in them and people will shoot at you from them. One of the artists when this worked on Silent Hill Origins, I only just now learned that the name is meant to be Silent. Yeah, it's a 0. There. Yeah, my dude has a firearm skill of 1, okay? We're lucky he's not, like, critically failing and shooting himself in the face. Oh god, there's a mage in here. Well, we better murder him. How dare he be in this room? Okay, we got a point of karma. Every couple of enemies you murder will give you a point of karma. Karma is how you level up in this game. You have to find a bed, which is also a save point, to level up. This is a video phone. Video displays out of order. Well, let's open this up. Hi, what's up? This is a businessman. Keep your voice down. Do you have something you want offloaded? It better be good, and the less heat behind it, the better. You don't seem to know what I mean. Are you a Shadowrunner? Ask about Shadowrunners. If you're hiring, they have almost any skill you could want. Ask about hiring. You need plenty of money, at least 500 million. If you're a fast talker, you might negotiate your way to something better. Okay, these are really important keywords. Hiring is the keyword that you need to assemble a party, to hire other Shadowrunners to join you. A game like this, I think it'd be Dogma. Businessman with a business plan. He's definitely not a cop. Negotiation. On the streets, a good negotiator can save themselves a lot of money. Dog. No more questions. You have to leave now. Firearms. That stuff moves fast. I've got her some grenades from a munitions dump heist. 100 million. You want one? No, thank you. Sure, bud. Your choice. Hitman. No more questions. Shadowrunners. Yeah, if you're hiring. Okay, cool. This guy doesn't have anything else in his office. There is actually something else I want from him, but I don't have the keyword for it. Can we hire the dog? All right, what do we got? All right, no snipers that I can see at the moment. Club. Let's go into the club. The Grim Reaper Club. What do we got? Here is a busy man. You look troubled, young man. Is something wrong? You'd best be prepared. I've had to heal enough men who thought they were safe running the shadows. Tell me about healing. Forget all that talk of magic. You're better off leaving yourself in the hands of a skilled street doc. Street doc, you say? Pity I'm retired, but there are some good ones around. Most can handle tech like that data jack of yours. So this is a really important clue. We tried to hack into that computer and there's something wrong with our data jack. We need a street doc to fix it. Can you shoot friendly NPCs? You can. You can murder everyone in this game. And I believe it can soft lock you if you do that. Shadowrunners. Soldiers of fortune. They hire out their skills to whoever can afford it. Corporations use them to do their dirty work. Hitman. Slow down, boy. You're talking too quick for me. Dog. Firearms. Hiring. Negotiation. All right, bye. Bartender. Haven't seen you for a while. Your usual, I suppose. One iced tea coming up. Hiring. You look pale. If you haven't got one already, you best get armed. Yeah, with once you get into the game, you kind of end up just like going down the list of keywords with everybody to try and hoover up new keywords. Such a shame to me the Shadowrun game from 2007 started as Deus Ex-inspired immersive sim. Single-player portion got canceled. So if you shoot friendlies, you don't get lines like with this character's dead. No, you don't. No, you don't. How the fuck did I believe that entire line? Ask about negotiation. Ask about Shadowrunners. Some carry some pretty lethal firearms. I can really help you out. Street dog. All right, cool. There's a Jamaican. Back off, dudes. Can't you see I'm using the phone? Club patron. He looks very tired. And I've had a rough day. I need some rest. Look, I just want to relax and unwind. Tell me about dogs. Tell me about anything. Shadowrunners. He's too tired. Fuck that guy. Here you go, your favorite. Oh, look. He gave me an iced tea. The iced tea is chilled. I will pick it up. And here's what we do with this. This guy is so tired, we're gonna do him a solid. And we're gonna give him an iced tea. He's gonna drink it. And he's gonna appreciate it. Cheers, chummer. My favorite too. I almost had them. I had the tickets in my hand. What fucking tickets are you talking about? Tickets to the Maria Mercurial concert. They're almost mine. I even gave Grinder the money. All right, slow down, motherfucker. Grinder, poor Grinder, he got wasted by Lone Star. The morgue guys carried off what was left of him. Lone Star. I'm too beat. What was that? Aside, Lone Star is law enforcement in this. Who the hell's Maria? Maria Mercurial is the hottest thing in town. She doesn't come by these parts too often. Shadowrunners to be. All right, so we got the important information out of this guy. That will come into play later. Hamfist don't like you already. You best have good Nuyen if you want to hire a decker like me. You think I'm dumb? Done 100 runs and haven't lost one neuron yet. So this guy's actually a decker. Decker is Shadowrun's terminology for hacker. He's not a big dumb brute. He's a fancy computer man. Okay, club and cyberpunk RPG that serves no booze feels kind of weird, even though NOA would object to it. I don't think it's that they serve no booze. I think it's just that Jake really likes his iced teas. Every time I hear Lone Star, all I can think of is the camera zooming in too much to hit Rick Moranis in the face. Hiring. 500 Nuyen and Hamfist chop up cyberspace real good. No, I don't think so. Your guns are no match for mine. You'll regret it. You're not saying anything that interests me, Spug. Grinder, you mean the scalper is selling those Maria Mercurial tickets? Too bad I can't afford one. Maria. Tickets. Shadowrunners, if you need tech, I can burn any ice there is. If you need magic, the Jamaican cast magic for you. Negotiate? You don't care. Fuck that. Alright. So this... Oh, shit. There's a thing I can do, but I have to do something else first. Does this game start you off in a morgue? Obviously, Nintendo didn't mind that. Yeah. Oh, these guys are... Okay, these guys are a little chunkier than the normal Hitmen. The ones where you can actually see their bodies. They tend to be better shots and do more damage. I might die. I might die. Hang in there, Jake. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Death is certain. Ah! Jake is dead. We got chummed. Game over.
I like it.
I like it too. There's no straight continue. Like, we didn't save, so you gotta start over.
I like it.
Just paid for the dock wagon. None is the tabletop one. One of the ways you can be magic is an adept, which is basically using magic to enhance yourself physically so you can be Neo. That's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, Sam. Ooh, my head. Can't believe this is a Dades game. Oh my god. All right. Anyway, let's go through the motions. So we can actually do something with the slap patch now. Ah! Ah! Hey, you! Give me them keywords. Cool. All right. Whee! I'm telling you. I'd be down to watch more of this. I really enjoy the whole grand tour of a game you grew up with format you do sometimes with stuff like this. I mean, if y'all are amenable, I will do a full playthrough of this game. I obviously can't do it tonight, but yeah, we can continue it next week if y'all are enjoying this. Keep going, don't mind if I do. Alright. Spug. Let's do this. Oh, I broke his brain! He doesn't know what to do anymore. Oh, poor guy. Shadowrun SNES is a wonderful game. I love it. Jacket. Alright, we're good. This guy didn't... that guy didn't have anything on him. Alright. Tell me of dog. Grr. Okay, bye. Oh, this is a thing. Bulletin board. News board reads, 7th generation cyberdeck now in keyboard size. Where do we get our dope shades from? So, we need to get... There's some stuff in the... Okay. Ah, shit. Okay, we need to grab a couple things here. Let's see here. Alright, this is a good setup. The mages go down pretty fast. They have the least HP, and they're also terrible shots. Alright, 20 million. Let's get the paperweight. So really, jumping ahead a little bit, we need to get into the Maria Mercurial concert. The reason we need to get in there hasn't really been revealed yet, but we do need to get in there. So getting tickets is the key for that, and the guy who was selling tickets got wasted, so we need certain items from the morgue. That's kind of our main. Again, that's one of the difficult things about this game is it's not immediately clear what you need to be doing at any particular time, and you kind of have to connect some of the dots yourself. We want Punk. I'm in a hurry. Yeah, I can tell you're in a hurry, sitting on a bench like that doing fucking nothing. These random citizens don't really do anything. They serve no purpose. Anyway, I bet this poor doggy would love to get out of here. So let's open that. Ooh, woof, 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 woof. And then he runs off and he leaves us a magic dog collar. Pick that up. He also went this way. Now, I'm trying to remember. Apartment 6. Okay, no, we need our effects. Yeah, I think the most important thing to do right now is to get Jake's personal... Oh, this is cool. This, look, there goes the subway. The monorail, I suppose. Oh, God! Sniper man on the roof! I actually really like these guys because if I remember correctly, they have the potential to drop the most Union in this area. Ah. 30's not bad. The door to the monorail station is locked. And why is that? Station closed for repairs, Echo Rail Corp. It's in here. Seems familiar. There's a key in his pocket. He cannot speak because he's dead. There's a number on the key, read 6. Okay, this is what I needed. Okay, it's all coming together now. Memo. Memories Armitage to perform courier run to Matrix Systems 70-30 split. I believe we will take that. I believe that's all there is. Sometimes you can search the desks, but not in this case. Okay, that's not great odds. Because I don't want to use my slap patch. All right, that key number 6 is actually what we needed. I had forgotten. Ow, Christ. All right, we're gonna avoid this for a second. We got our apartment key. So we'll go in here. We'll use our door key on the door. And here we are, it's our place. What's this right here? It's shades. Dark sunglasses, gimme. Here we go. All right, Eva, here's your answer. Tabletop Game also has Dock Wagon, which is a subscription-based paramedic service. Shades, use. I'll just put these on. And now we are the Jake Armitage we all know and love. Dope. What we got here? Video phone, examine. There's a recorded message. Cancel your run, Jake. Hand over the files. We mean business. Drake. All right. What we got here? Can't use the computer. Here's a ripped note. Sassy. All right, that's a phone number, so we'll take that. Filing cabinet. What's in the filing cabinet? 20 million. I'm gonna need this. There are many files here. All right, that's it. Is it just... I think it's just the top. Yeah, it's just the top. All right, so we currently have 70 million. Not bad. Not bad at all. You cannot remove the glasses anymore after you put them on. They're needed for something in this area, and then after that, I mean, they're just iconic. Bed. Use. Sleepy times. All right, so this is how you save and how you level up. So we'll save over game 1. I don't even remember what was there, but it doesn't matter. It's our game now. All right. They're not iconic. They don't look like a baseball cap to you. They also weren't worn by Aiden Pierce, but you know what? Nothing's perfect. All right, I'm gonna go back around this way in case there's another rooftop dude. Aw, boo. I like rooftop dude. All right, this loops back around to the main area. The main city square. So let's go back the way we went when we died and fill in the gaps there. I'm gonna avoid fighting for a moment. And I'm not gonna go in there just yet because I need the right keywords. All right, tell me about healing. Tell me about street docks. Talk to this guy. Hitman, there's the Shadowrunner's keyword. Firearms, all right, he goes and gets us a drink. Talk to this guy. Oh, I need to get the negotiation keywords from this guy. I forgot to get him to spill about Shadowrunners. Oh no, I need hiring. Now I forget where I got the hiring keyword. Certain keywords get purged automatically at certain points. Not many of them though, honestly. you've... Honestly, your keyword list gets so long, it's absurd. Tickets. Grinder. Poor Grinder got wasted by Lone Star. More guys carried off what was left of him. Maria. Tickets. I need hiring. I already forgot. So what's been happening with you? Last I heard, some Mr. Johnson had you lined up for a run. I never quite picked you as a Shadowrunner. Ah, here we go. There's a few irregulars, deckers mostly. Why you think of hiring? If you don't have a cyber deck, I wouldn't go jacking into the matrix with only your data jack. Best hire a decker to do the job for you. Okay, cool. We actually needed that word too, and I totally forgot. Got hired from the guy who wanted to sell you the grenades. Couple of ridiculous infinite money and infinite karma loops based on keyword. Wait, really? Oh, we might need to talk about those, Naren. I only know one infinite karma loop, and it's at the very end of the game. Can't remember even having it fitted. Tickets, healing. Are you doing a full playthrough? I think I am, Dave, because Dave is confused. I think this is the start of something beautiful tonight. Both pretty late, but got highlighted in the Something Awful screenshot LP. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might check that out then. All right, wait. I opened the door into my face. All right, let's go in here. Zombies. Oh, I'm sorry. Scary ghouls. My bad. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. They're really fast. Okay, so here's some crypts. Something sharp could open the lock. I think you know what that means. So this is why we got the scalpel. We got the scalpel to open the crypt doors. Help! Oh, hey, it's a guy. Shaman. He is in great pain. He cannot speak. Well, we have something for that. We have a slap patch. We will use it on the shaman. Hey, there we go, bud. Drockman, you saved my life. Chrome Coyote's the name. Shamanism's my game. You must have the gift too, eh? Only a shaman could have heard me call into the spirits. Or, you know, just a little helpful foreknowledge. A little keepsake for you, man. Take this magic fetish. Oh, I do like fetishes. It's magic fetish. I see a need for it in your future. He who seeks it is a bearer of untruth. Hiring power calls, go to him. I don't think this guy will talk about anything else at the moment. No, he won't. So he gives us an item and then he poofs. So the item he gave us, examine. Engraved on the amulet is a bat. This is also a magic item. Oh God, Zambi. So you can examine the coffin lids. Sometimes you'll get a Zambi. Most of the time you'll get a Zambi. Sometimes you get money. Is the only reason I'm doing this. Nothing special here. Zambi! We will actually come back here once I get my firearm skill in a better place. I thought there were money in some of these. I might be wrong. Ah, Zambi! Ah, there we go. 10. 20. 50 million in that one. That was definitely worth it. Zambi! Oh, double Zambi. How unlucky. All right, yeah, we'll be back here later. There is one more item we need there. But I want to be able to actually shoot those dudes down. Ow, there's a man in the trash can. He's shooting at me. And he's dead. He had like 3 hit points. and $10. So, fuck that guy, I guess. Welcome to the cage. Excuse me, sir. Excuse, this guy is wide. Heavy bouncer. 7 foot high and 4 foot wide. Duh, no entry without an official ticket. Come back when you got a ticket. Tickets? You're not getting in without them, bub. Maria? What? Okay, this guy's not gonna be very helpful. Also, if you're wondering about the video phones, welcome to Echo Telephone Service. Please insert cred stick into slot. We need a cred stick to use the phones. Oh God, it's another trash man. Get used to these guys, by the way. The window hitmen, the rooftop hitmen, the trash hitmen, they're all pretty common occurrences. Oh, hey, lady, what's up? Why, hello, are you off to the club? Well, I'm off to party. You look like you could do with some loosening up yourself. You know anything about tickets? If you ain't already got them, you're out of luck. Twice, babe. Shadowrunners? Not sure. The incidental NPCs don't really make much of a difference. I don't think there's any, like, important keywords or anything you get from them. Does game have arena blood sports? It does. Actually, it does, and we're gonna get to that tonight, in fact. All right, let's talk to this shady feller. All right, are you a Shadowrunner? Oh, that was it. Yeah, if you're hiring. Okay, yeah, that was it. So, if we ask this guy about firearms, he offers us grenades. We don't need grenades. If we ask about healing, that doesn't do anything. Oh, it did. If we ask about Lone Star. So you want to play Rent-A-Cop. I might be able to accommodate you for 150 million. I've got a Lone Star ID badge. You want it? Yes. And I don't have enough cash. So I'm going to need to murder some people that cough off money. Well, this is actually good because now I can show you why we need that Lone Star badge. Shadowrun Tabletop has a stat called Essence as well, which is sort of how much shit can you cram in your body before you're so inhuman you're unplayable. Yeah, this game has no such stat. You can pretty much just go ham. All right, now, recall we put on shades. Apparently, those shades are enough to hide the fact that we're the corpse that walked out of here. That's one more file out of the way. You wouldn't believe the number of guys fragged today. Hey Larry, where's the learn to ship number 8 in? Let's talk about Shadowrunners. I can't talk to you and move my pet at the same time. Ask the other guy. Heal, Lone Star, Grinder. I think we gotta talk to the other guy. Who hilariously has the same portrait, just flipped. Nice shades, you all always wear them indoors? Yeah, you know. Anyway, let's talk about Shadowrunners. Hurry up. I can feel my arteries hardening. Let's ask about Grinder. No sightseers allowed. If you ain't family, if you're not a badge, I'm afraid he stays with me. A Lone Star. Okay, so this is why we need the Lone Star badge. We need to pose as a cop to get Grinder's personal effects because he had tickets to the Maria Mercurial concert. Hitman, healing... Damn, tickets? Only way you're gonna get a ticket from me, chummer, is if I attach it to your big toe. Randomly shoot people, that's the same as posing as a cop. So right now, we got 140. We just need to murk one more dude who actually drops money. And then we'll be good. Actually, I want to go this way. So the people that drop money are over by Jake's apartment or over by the club. I was really hoping that guy wouldn't show up. Yeah, we want to kill these guys. All right, 20 million, that's what I needed. Ceiling guy, roof guy, roof guy. Love roof guy. He fires fast, but he doesn't do a ton of damage. Ah! Wow, he dropped 50. Yeah, that guy's loaded. All right, let's head back to Shady Dude. Get that Lone Star badge. And Shady Dude is not here. This is that office that we can where we can hack the computer eventually. All right, I should be working on those guys because I could use some karma too. Definitely need the karma from murdering people. All right, let's ask this guy about Lone Star. I want to play Rent-A-Cop. Impersonating a cop is risky, man. Don't get caught. Don't worry. There's no way to get caught in this game. In fact, Lone Star badge, Lone Star agent number 8492BT. We use it, and then we forget about it. So presumably, Jake is wearing this Lone Star badge through the entire rest of the game, and just nobody questions it. Leaving lots of dead bodies around is good for your car. Let's head back to the morgue. All right, let's talk to this guy. What do you want? I want to know about Grinder. You Lone Star boys sure did him over good. His file and belongings are in the cabinet. Do you want me to pull his file for you? Yeah, I sure do. Hey, Sam, where's that Grinder file? Try the tested cabinet. Hey, look, buddy, I haven't got time at the moment. Why not look for it yourself? It's like, fuck it, whatever. So he unlocked these for us, so now we can search them. Examine. Grinder's files here and serve the Maria Mercurial concert tickets. And I love how they describe them with an exclamation point. All right, take those. We also need to search this one because there's a universal cache cred stick in here, and we need that to use video phones. But now I gotta explain to our boss how one of our stiffs just got up and left. The ghoul just walked out the door. Sam and I made it in the closet just in time. Ask about heal. You know, you look familiar. I swear to God, one of these guys... I could have sworn you could buy slap patches from somebody in this area, but I might be wrong. Scare you because zombies actually exist in this universe. Yeah, that wasn't them being paranoid or anything. Like, they thought I was legit a ghoul. I was gonna, like, eat their face or something. Alright, so we got the tickets, but we're not going to the club just yet. I want to get some money, and I want to level up a little bit. And fuck! God damn it. I should have saved before I did this. I wasn't anticipating one of those window dudes. Well, shit, now I need to do a bunch of stuff over again. Womp womp. Okay. Okay. It might actually benefit me. You know, it might actually benefit me to get stronger first, so we don't have to worry about shit like that. These guys, like the guys in the green shirts and the windows, do so much damage. They are brutal. Shit, there's another one. Ow, 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 ow. Also, how the hell are we on 34 deaths? I must not have reset that thing in a long time. Man, I really should have saved. I did so much stuff that I gotta do over again. Like, I gotta do the entire west side of town all over again. It is very easy to die at the beginning of this game. Very, very easy to die. And it's not really easy to change that either, unfortunately. Alright, well, we got one karma. There is something we can do with that. Okay, so the way leveling up in this game works, you need an amount of karma equal to your current stat. So if we want to increase our body, which determines how many hit points we have, we need 3 karma. So obviously we can't do that. What we can do is we can increase firearm, which means I'll miss less, which means enemies will die faster, which means I'll take less damage overall. Do I have to do the whole crypt thing all over again? Yeah, everything I did over on the west side, I gotta do over again, unfortunately. Actually, you know, honestly, with one additional point in firearms, I might be able to handle that. We can actually do the crypt later. The crypt is, I was kind of getting ahead of myself insofar as the crypt goes. All right, we already got the cyber deck, dog collar, paperweight. All right, we already did all that, so I don't need to go in here. Don't need to bother going in there yet. I need this guy. I need the guy at the table. Let me hoover up some keywords from this guy. I think I get some keywords from you. Maybe not. Yeah, we need the grinder and Lone Star keywords from this dude. Tickets, Maria, Grinder, Lone Star. I think that was that. We can talk to the bartender again. And get Shadowrunner, Decker, hiring. That's what I needed. Okay. Yeah, we got the data jack keyword. Okay. Okay, so now we can go straight back and get the Lone Star. Oh, got a car. There are very rare emergent events that can happen on the streets, like cars driving around. There's a really cool one in the third area that I've only ever seen once, I think. So I can't promise we'll see it in this playthrough, but it is quite cool. And then I got your keyword. All right, tell me of Lone Star. I want to play Rent-A-Cop. This game is amazing. There's so many wonderful details in it. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Only played through it once. I played through this so many times. The one thing that really holds back this game is because Jake is such a jack of all trades, there aren't really different builds for this game. Like, there's not really a magic build or a firearms build or a party leader build. You can just be good at everything. And you'll almost inevitably end up being good at everything. Grinder. Yeah, pull my file. Pull his file. Not my file, his file. All right. Give me that cred stick. Tickets. All right, we got the tickets. All right, I'm gonna go back and save. I'm not stupid anymore. Learn my lesson. Okay. You're gonna have to tolerate a little. There's a couple points in this game where grinding is kind of important, and this is one of them. You don't have to grind here, but if you don't, it makes the next part a lot harder. So I'd rather just do it here, especially since we have access to the graveyard. Narrator, he was stupid. Actually, she's the phone first. Well, we're gonna do this cycle a little bit. Let's try using the phone. Cred stick, use video phone, dial number, Sassy. Jake, you're alive. I heard you were dead. I got myself a new boyfriend and everything. Last year's stuff was just thrown out. You're still getting calls. Tell your buddies to stop calling us. Calls? Some Glutman guy keeps calling. His number isn't yet. Glutman? Bye, Jake. Bye, Jake. Well, it's nice to know Sassy's moved on with her life. Let's try to call this Glutman guy. I got shot less than an hour ago. I'm afraid my boss is... So this is that office on the corner. But we now have the Glutman keyword. Mr. Glutman is out at the moment. He was going to the Cage Club. Okay, so this is how this is supposed to go. You search the city, you find the dead guy. The dead guy has Jake's apartment key on him. You go to the apartment, you get Sassy's number. Once you find a cred stick, by getting the personal effects from the morgue, you can call Sassy, get the Glutman keyword, and find out the Glutman is at the cage. So it's a little out of order because you kind of need to do you need to find out about Grinder and Lone Star, buy the Lone Star badge, get into the morgue, get the tickets, but you don't know why you're getting the tickets beyond just like curiosity. This fills in the gaps. You know this Glutman guy is important, and the phone call with Sassy kind of puts you on that track. Club at the end of town. Mr. Glutman spends a lot of time there. You know Maria Mercurial? No, she honestly doesn't know. Okay, cool. So now we know why we're doing what we're doing. Anyway, give me a minute to murder some more people. Man, that guy goes down fast. I wish this guy wasn't here. These guys are the worst. There's an area later in the game that has so many of these guys, it's kind of comical. Honestly. Man, they doubled up again. Actually, I really shouldn't fuck around with this. Oh god. Ow. Ow. Now, this game actually has line of sight. If you can't see enemies, you can't shoot them. And they can't shoot you either. Yeah. The line of sight's pretty strict, too. It's not very easy to break their AI, where you can shoot them and they can't shoot you. In fact, I think it's very rare to be able to do that. We don't have any karma. I haven't murdered enough people, is the thing. Actually, let's try something. Now I'm thinking about it. Let's go to the graveyard. Killing evil stuff like zombies, I believe, is worth more karma, but it's also not very easy. There we go. There's a karma. Unfortunately, one karma isn't going to do us a whole lot of good. Because our firearms is 2 and our body is 3. Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, I can actually kill zombies now. And I love they go oof when you kill them. All right, let's scalpel our way in here. Yeah, zombies in this game are pretty fast, so you don't really want to try fighting them with firearm skill of 1. Don't want to use the scalpel on this guy. I want to use the slap patch. All right, shaman, fetish, shaman. You're a true shaman. You're 1 with the earth. She provides the power for your magic. Cool, good stuff. Thank you. Bye bye. Ooh, okay. So the money is randomized. $2 there. Nothing special. Nothing special. Zambi! There we go. Give me that karma. Okay, so now we can level up our firearm skill again. Yeah, shit. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the zombies. Because they do contact damage, and they do it pretty fast, too. Shit. That's what I need. I need them stuck on stuff. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Okay, one of them drops a bone. A bone of the living dead. Magical item. Which really shouldn't surprise you. Another thing with Essence in the tabletop, losing Essence actively prohibits your ability to use and learn magic. Oh shit, there's one right there. Okay, fuck it. I'm going in here. I want more money if we can get it. Or more zombies. I'll take more zombies. Okay, that idiot got stuck. Boom! There we go. Headshot. I think they're fastest going side to side like that. Alright, I need to be careful. I would love 1 more karma so I can level body when I leave here. Ooh, more money. Actually really generous with the money. Shit, I think I might have screwed myself. Nope, that one's dead. And that one's going away. Hey, I got that 1 more karma. And I got more money, fuck. We are super lucky this time, chat. Check this one. Nothing special. Nothing special. Okay, cool. Well, we currently have 3 karma. That's great. I can actually upgrade body, which is going to be a huge boon. That's, I mean, at this, each point, so your hit points are your body times 10. So going from 3 to 4 is going from 30 to 40 hit points, which, if your math is good, is a lot. Let's go do that. And then honestly, I think that's probably good enough to move on for now. I think when I play this myself, I usually don't do any grinding in this area. So that right there was more than I usually do. And we've got 180 millions, honestly not bad. But I think this game does expect a lot of confusion and wandering and kind of like hoovering up karma as you do little encounters in streets and in the streets and stuff. It doesn't really expect people to just kind of blast straight through it. And I got bone. Very important. Very, very important. Okay, our life bar up there got a teeny bit longer. Is there a guy hiding over here? No, there isn't. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the cage. Let's progress the plot. What does strength do? If I remember correctly, strength is only a requirement for equipping heavier weapons and armor. The higher armor classes and more advanced weapons are they're just bigger. So you need higher levels of strength to wield them. It's not really something you need to put points into until it becomes necessary. I always do it ahead of time just so I don't save up the money for a new piece of equipment and discover I can't actually use it. No trash man this time. Also, one of my favorite things in Shadowrun saying is the Dodge made a fucking scooter. The Dodge Scoot. All right, anyway, let's foist some tickets upon this guy. Okay, buddy, go on in. Da-na-na. A waitress. We can't get you, honey. You want something you can just look all night. Where's Glutman? He's over near the band on his own as usual. Who else we got in here? Heavy dude. Hey, plughead. Yeah, you get over here. I want to talk to you. You know much about ghoul busting? Tell me about ghouls. Cemetery's crawling with them. You can hear him calling out to you when you walk past at night. Flashy dude I once met reckoned he could handle them for the right price. Hiring? A ghoul buster wants some pretty serious money to come ghoul busting. Way out of my league. Firearms? You want to say that with a fist up your nose, spug face? He's a real friendly sort of dude. That is... Okay, that's what's his face? Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Mercurial! Bring your love back to me, baby! I don't want to hear a maybe! This busy man will not talk. Sometimes you can mouse over somebody and they don't actually do anything. That's fine. Club manager, what'll it be? Working here at the cage hasn't done my hearing any good. What was it you wanted? Healing? You have to speak up. Glutman has run up quite a building tonight. I think he's waiting for someone. Is that Duke Nukem? It might be. Okay, Shadowrunners. Very few of them frequent this joint. The cage don't allow firearms inside. The runners don't like leaving with the door in case trouble breaks out. Oops, they didn't check me. The orc at the door sometimes forgets to check, though. Yep, there you go.
I like it.
She's one talented lady. Just look at her move. Here's a busy man. I love this portrait. I was here first. I always sit here. You can't make me move. You looking for somebody, Baub? Glutman? I don't know nothing. I stay alive that way. Cage, do you care about Maria? You got tickets, didn't you? No, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Using 2050 is so far forward, it'll wrap all the way around your beds. You cannot talk to Maria Mercurial, or Gavin the guitarist, Johnny the drummer, or the keyboardist. Keyboardist doesn't even get a name. Also, look at this motherfucker just grooving out. All right, let's do this. Let's do what we came here to do. Jake, you're still alive. You're crazy, man. You got tech in your head people want bad. Word on the street is that someone wants you dead. Go now, my men hide you. No charge. Glutman owe you favor. Yeah, I fix everything. They hide you real good, you betcha. Glutman, no need to thank me, boy. Now let's hurry. Shadowrunners, no time, you dead man. Come quickly. Hitman? Okay, I don't think he really responds to anything. Man looks like an AR portrait. All right, so when you exit this conversation, you get a cutscene where you're walking blindfolded. Where are you taking me, and why did you have to blindfold me? Don't worry, we'll keep you safe. It isn't 5-star, but you'll like it. All right. Well, this looks great, doesn't it? 4-star? 0-star. All right, anyway. I'm gonna save over game 2. Because that's the smart person thing to do at this point. So this is the car yard. You must be new to the car yards. News travels fast in here. None of us are here by choice. Things just turn out this way sometimes. The king is your only way out of here. I don't think the king would like it if he saw me talking to you. Glutman? Okay. So Glutman took us to the car yards. The car yards is controlled by the king. Nobody gets in unless they pay him off. Nobody gets out unless they pay him off. Street kid. Hey, chum, are you a decker? I used to be a decker. I used to be the best there was in The Matrix. No IC could stop me. My data jack and my cyber deck allowed me to do as I wanted in The Matrix. I could open any door, grab any data you needed. I was the best. The Matrix. There's a war going on to command the grid. Cyberspace is a dangerous place to be right now, but what I wouldn't give to be back there. This is actually a little bit of foreshadowing. It's subtle, but I appreciate they threw this in here. We'll leave an angry Yelp review over this accommodation. Heavy dude. Don't you know you can't run, Armitage? Drake is gonna get you wherever you are. Watch it, Armitage. Accidents happen even in the car yards. Now I've seen you. I can't see what you're getting all worked up about. You don't look dangerous. Anything about... Oh, the Hitman keyword. So yeah, they pruned some of the keywords. Hitman is gone. Shadowrunners. Can't you take a hint? No, I can take a hint, all right. Street scum. Word is Glutman got you in. The king don't allow just anybody in here. You don't want that heat coming down this place. Glutman, I don't know. I've been here too long. I mean, you brought it up. Fighting the king is the only way you're gonna get out of here, and that's a pretty tough fight. But if you get out the Nuyen, you won't have to get your hands dirty. I don't know. He doesn't know what money is. He's been here too long. I like this guy's portrait. You lost or something? Not many people find themselves here by accident. Everyone's hiding for something. Something about the king. Ain't gonna like someone as nosy as you. Glutman. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll mind my own business. Little boy. You're in big trouble, I know. I may only be a kid, but I keep my ears open. Someone heavy must be after you for that big fixer dude to bring you here. Yeah, Glutman? I don't know anything about that. Drake? Don't know anything about that. King? How much is the king asking to let you leave? He wants 1,000 Neon before he lets me go. I guess I'll be here for a while. Yeah, on that note, this is if you want to leave. This is the king. I'm the king. I don't care who got you in here. You're on my property now. If you want out, it'll cost you, let's say, 4,000 Nuyen. We'll buy us insurance. You got the cash? No. Well, get comfortable. You're gonna need money or some muscle to walk through these doors. And you don't look like you have much either. So, 2 ways out of the car yard. 1, you save up 4,000 Nuyen and pay the king off. Or 2, you beat him in combat. And I'll show you how that works. You're learning I'm the king, and don't you forget it, Dreckhead. Drake. What about Glutman? Yeah, he doesn't say anything about that. Think I killed this guy as a kid? Let's see. Right now we have 180 money. Oh boy. Okay. Hang on. This kid is very important. Keel. Hey, you want some patches? I know where I can get some. 100 Nuyen each. So yeah, we're gonna need those. So if you go down this way, there's a section of the car yards that's dangerous. There's dudes down here, and they fight. But that's okay, we have guns. Or gun. Have gun, will travel. So we can shoot the dudes. And now he's dead. I think they're gonna be up to 5 guys in here at a time. If you're unlucky. Oh my god, this guy is heavy. Jesus. Okay, good. It was only 3. He had 10. He had 10. He had 20. So 40 bucks from murking those 4 dudes. Obviously not a great way to get money. Let me get another patch from this kid. Okay. So let me go rest up, because they fucked me up good and hard. Keep saving over 2. I like to do that just in case there's some reason, because you can't leave the car yards once you end up here. You're stuck here for this phase of the game. Now if you go this way, this takes you to the arena. Now this is your other option for making money and or dealing with the king. Hey you, yeah you got meats, you got brains, you low on creds, huh? Why not you wanna try fighting here for the money, huh? Maybe knives, maybe clubs, you fight for crowds, yes, you get Nuyen real easy, what do you say? All right, fuck it, let's do it. All right. This is the Coliseum. It's a one-on-one fight between you and an ever-increasingly difficult lineup of dudes. It is to the death. All right, I won that one. I got 3 karma. You good fighter, we like good fight. Here's 300 million, money better if you fight again. So let's ask him some stuff. Oh no, he's just gonna keep asking if we wanna do another fight. Hang on. Let me pop back in and see if I can ask him about some other stuff. Oh no, I think no, he just wants you to fight. Now, if you ask him about the king, you guys big dreams, you not last long, but crowds like fight the king, yes? So you can fight the king instead of paying him off. Now, if you've got a decent start, you can use the karma that you get for murking these dudes to level up your body and your firearms and kind of like keep a thing going. Like we're gonna bump firearm there. And work our way up through the ranks. This is the quickest way to get money if you want to pay off the king. It also makes you strong enough eventually to fight the king directly. All right, who's our next opponent? Heavy dude. I will teach you the meaning of pain, fool. Now you may notice when enemy, oh wow, he went down like a chump. It's a Rocky montage of Jake just shooting people. Yeah, basically. Also, good evening, Newhauser. I see you there. I'm gonna go right back in. I'm just gonna go straight back in. It's another heavy dude. I will avenge you, brother. So there's actually a set sequence of dudes you fight, which is really funny. Like, this guy is the brother of the guy that you just murked. And I think that's hilarious. All right, we got $1,000 for murking that guy. Pop out real quick. Use that karma. I think if we alternate body and firearms, we'll be in good shape. The one thing I don't like about this, I wish the car yards had been expanded to encompass this entire area of the game, because it would, I feel like it would be a much more interesting experience if you could upgrade your equipment. You don't really get any, you don't get your first good option, well, you don't get any good options for upgrading your equipment until you escape the car yards. And that's an expensive proposition if you're not gonna fight your way out. Okay, wise guy, prepare to lose your right to live. You. But 10 dudes to get enough money to pay you off, but I've also got super strong doing it, so I think I'll kill you and keep the money. I got 2,000 million for offing that dude. So I actually have enough money to pay off the king right now. It's not too hard to get. When I was a kid, it was hard to get because I didn't understand this game as well as I do as an adult. So I didn't have the presence of mind to like level my character intelligently. Basically just focus on body and firearms until I could murk people at will. Yeah, I did not get standstill and press A. It took me a while, honestly. So basically, we're gonna keep doing this until we hit a wall, because we will hit a wall. We will keep murking dudes until we cannot murk dudes any longer. And then we'll go after the king. Do you get anything more badass than Beretta? Yes, and that's what I was just talking about. As soon as we leave the car yards, we get access to our first weapon upgrades. Weapon and armor upgrades. It's a shame that you have to do the car yards first. It's another mage. Mages aren't too threatening. For the most part, they don't do a ton of damage. I got 2 karma for him. 3,000 yen for acing that guy. I've got 4 karma. Let's see if I can kill one more guy and do body next. If I can't, we'll do firearms. I don't know if bullets are partially magical. So later mages will actually use magic. In a very limited capacity, but they will use it. Right now, mage is just a different class of fighter. Okay. Samurai warrior. So this guy has a minigun and a melee attack. Oh, he actually pulled me out. I didn't realize I actually pull you out. I don't think you lose anything for getting pulled out either. Okay, this is probably the wall. I don't think I can kill that samurai dude. I seriously forgot they pull you out of those. They won't pull you out of a fight with the king, if I remember correctly. But this might mean we're strong enough to take on the king, so let's give it a try. All right, let's see what happens. I'm doing very little damage to this guy. That's part of the problem. Like, your poor shitty Beretta just doesn't do much damage. So characters with like a lot of health, like the king, you can't really do a whole lot against. Now, if we invest in slap patches, we can do it. Bye. You come back? Jake is dead. All right. Well, we've got some options here, Chad. We have some options. I actually kind of think if I load up on slap patches, I may be able to take down the samurai gunner. Maybe. And if I do, that's a shitload of karma. Because I was doing a lot of damage to that guy. All right. Ask about heal. Ask about heal. Ask about heal. Ask about heal. Okay, yeah. You can only carry 6 slap patches at a time, but I mean that's 60 points. I only have 50 hit points. He put some shit in his drink before the fight. No, if this was a more modern RPG, you'd have options like that. But unfortunately, I'd say the big drawback of this iteration of Shadowrun is it's a very linear game ultimately. It's designed to be open-ended. It's designed to appear open-ended, but it honestly isn't very. I mean, this is one of the few choices you get in this game. Pay off the king or kill the king. All right. The samurai is big. Like, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. Ah, shit, they pulled me out. Damn it. All right, well, I'm gonna let them kill me so I don't have to buy more slap patches. So wet sounding slashes, they are, aren't they? They are indeed. Ah! Jake is dead. I'm gonna try that guy one more time. I'm gonna level up my firearms. Maybe landing more hits would be enough to do it. There's a balance here. This is absolutely doable. You can kill the king to get out of here. I can guarantee you that. But it's a bit of a balance to get it to happen. The samurai dude is actually harder than the king. So if I can kill him, then we're definitely in good shape. Definitely getting a lot more reliable hits this time. Yeah, I got really unlucky with that. Like, he just got just a fuck ton of hits off on me there. Oh, actually, that should do it. Yes, we got him. Oh man, 1 karma? That sucks. But I did get 4,000 bucks for killing that guy, so I'll take it. And that only set me back like 300 or 400 yen in terms of slap patches, so. I'm gonna try the guy after him too. So I remember that guy being a wall, and then the guys after him being okay. I could be wrong though. There's some kind of crazy difficulty spikes when it comes to the arena. I can't believe it was only worth 1 karma. That sucks. Like, I don't have enough to do anything. I need 5 for body and 4 for firearm now. Well, if I can ice one more dude, that would probably, like, they're not all like 1 karma, so. Need to risk a government shutdown so the samurai be unpaid and go off the job. That's extremely logical. All right, who's next? Ferocious orc? I feel like maybe I can handle a ferocious orc. Oh shit. Your cursor sticks to things, but not 100% reliably. Keep on running, boy, you're out of your league. I'm not running. I'm literally standing here and tanking all your hits. Yes, 3 karma, excellent. Okay, we can upgrade firearms again. And I got 5,000 nuyen for that. I got a lot of money. 15,000, y'all. Of course, if this is yen, that basically amounts to like 150 bucks. Or with the current exchange rate, like 100 bucks. All right, Karma 5. I can upgrade my body, yes! Oh my god, we can totally take on the king. Count 'em and we. Body me banana. Japa dollars are probably much stronger now than Zaibatsus or extraterritorial entities. That's probably true, yeah. Probably true. All right, who's next? Oh, no. No, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. Yeah, that guy doesn't even give you time to get pulled out. He just fucking guns your ass down. Game over. All right, so we'll take on the king and we should be able to get out of here. The king is more of an endurance game than the Street Samurai, but I think overall he is easier. Man, when I was a kid, I was stuck here in the car yards for so long. I did so much grinding in that area with like the normal enemies. It was absurd. Is the arena something you come back to later, win more points or benefits? Yeah, the arena is like the earliest reliable source of money, as long as you can keep killing dudes. So yeah, basically every time you get like a major upgrade in terms of equipment or stats, you come back to the arena and see if there's new dudes you can kill. So that gang leader, the guy with the fucking like autocannon who murdered us, after I get a few significant upgrades and come back and I can get past him, that'll be a big chunk of change that we can count on having. Man, I keep hitting him, but just getting really bad damage rolls. No! Damn it. Arg. Another cool tabletop thing, smart guns like in Aliens exist where the guns targeting computers patch in with your cyberware. Oh, that is cool. That is quite cool. I really want to do this. I really want to do this. Mortis comes to everyone. I mean, seriously, fuck us for trying to beat our way past the king, really. Really just, I need to get luckier with damage numbers. My damage on him and his damage on me. Like, this already feels a lot better. Okay. Somebody requests you to finish this entire game. I'm pretty much going to at this point. People seem to be enjoying it enough, and I'm enjoying it enough, and it's not really that long of a game either. We'll either finish it Thursday next week or Saturday. It's a 2 or 3 night game. Oh, come on, dude. I don't know, like, if you, like, fucking do damage, maybe this will work. No. Play the successor on PC. It was pretty fun. Oh, Shadowrun Returns? Yeah, Shadowrun Returns is great. Oh my god, I barely got it. Whew. I don't believe it. You beat the king. Here's 3,000 million. Things different now in car yards. No one to protect the people. Better you leave. Go now. No more talk. You did enough damage for one day. King was best fighter. You leave before crowds join arena. I don't remember there's much reaction to me killing the king. Yeah, I don't think anybody actually reacts to you killing the king. Yes, no, the arena is still open. So let me use this. I'm just gonna save. I don't want to use my karma yet because I actually might need to upgrade strength for what I'm planning to do next. But yeah, if we go back right back to the arena, he'll be like, "Hey, buddy, you fight in arena, you make the money, hey." Hey, you! Yeah, you got meats? Something funny about you killing King and then going around to everyone, "Hey, how about King, huh?" And they're like, "Who? What? Huh?" The implication, of course, is that the king had his own little fiefdom here in the car yards, and while people couldn't leave, they were also safe there under his authority. Now that he's dead, the car yards are no longer a safe place, but they don't ever really get into the implications of that. All right, we're free. We made it. Hooray, huzzah, we're out. Here's some street kids. Hey, bud, decided to slum it for a while, have we? You're a slick-looking geezer for this part of town. What's your game? I'm a fucking Shadowrunner. I ain't telling you nothing. Fine, go fuck yourself. This right here. You send a cyber calzone into a space. It's a happy customer. At this point, I got too confused and didn't know what to do next. The next part is confusing, and if you screw it up, it really sucks. How's it going, kid? You look like you need refreshments. Looks like it's your shop too. I'll have whatever you're having. I don't... Oh, yeah. Hiring them isn't cheap. You need the extra muscle experience. You look like encyclopedia. I don't think that guy knows much. Orc. Har har, show me your wallet and I'll show you a man with 20 fingers. I fucking love the writing in this game so much. What, you don't believe me? Just try me. All right. Hiring. Buzz chummer, I can stand talking to breeders. If you want guns, there's Vivian's around the corner. If you're looking for something not quite legal, then you won't find them around here. Car yards, Buzz, Decker, Drake, you know, whatever. Large orc. Are you looking at Dreckhead? You want Orifice to fix your face? This man's name is Orifice. I seen you jander in, don't know what you're all cocky about. Hiring. Depends if I like the work. 500 million will do for now. We got deal or do I got pound you into the ground? So I guess I pound you in the ground for wasting my time. Firearms. You want to make big holes? Point your cred stick for Vivian's around the corner. It'll give you some good deals on some nice hand cannons like this one here. Decker. I'm trying to remember. Somebody has something useful to say. Club manager? Hey, Mac, what you want? Cut the yap. You want something or not? What about healing? I think maybe I should be asking about street docks. Hiring. I guess not very helpful. Customer. Hey, we found our first elf. I'm not for hire. If you're looking for a Decker, look somewhere else. My price is not even worth discussing. Is that so? Can't help you. Data jack. Street dock. You're supposed to ask somebody about street dock. Wow, you look like the mirror image of that last guy. Ah, here we go. You should maybe see a street dock. You look like you've been through a lot. Ed's round the corner is okay, I guess. He fixed my data jack when I had trouble jacking the Matrix. This is telling you what to do next. If you tried using the cyber deck in Glutman's office, you found out that you can't jack into the Matrix, right? This guy will tell you, go see Ed. Okay, cool, great. Thought the Ice-T guy was an elf with pointy ears. Oh, I totally missed that. I am the shaman dances with clams. The power of the old ones moves within me. I fucking love this guy. I command my magic from the land. If it is strong, I am strong. Are you hiring? Does not work for the money, merely requires a donation of 2,000 nuyen to the tribal ball dance fund. I sense great need. Do you wish to make a donation? No. Go well, young one. May you command the power of the living one day as strong as I do. Tell me about shamanism. Patience, haste has seen much destruction. Tell me about this magic fetish. It looks like the fetish of an evil being. You best ask someone who knows of these things. Firearms? Whatever. All right, cool. Cool, coolio, cool. It's a lady. Sorry, I don't believe I know you. If you keep hassling me, I'll be forced to call my boyfriend. Well, we better not hassle her then. Okay, in here is Ed's. Ow! Christ, what the fuck? It's a trash man. He's not in his ceremonial trash dumpster, though. Let's run up here real quick. Because up here, we got some stores. The first proper stores in the game. And we got persons, peopleses. All right, this is... Welcome, my shop has made talismans for your selection. Look around, I'm sure there's something you will like. Most anything you need to give power to your magic. Tell me your talismans. You shaman? You need a talisman to cast magic. My number is if you ever need to contact me. So we have a new phone number now, too. Could be useful, you never know. Shaman. Shaman can find most anything he needs to give power to his spells. If I do not have it, you best seek it yourself. Check out this magic fetish I have. It is very evil. I used to deal in such an item. They're very hard to come by. I sell them no more. Ghouls? Can't help you there. Drake. What about dog? No, he doesn't know anything about dog. Healing. You need special plant to cast such a spell. I'm afraid I've sold them all. Okay. Shadowrunners. Can't help you. So what does he have? Talisman case. Examine. Inside the case, blue and purple bottle, 3,000 nuyen. That is a set. There's a blue bottle and a purple bottle. In this case, black potion bottle, 6,000 nuyen. And in this case, a sharp wooden stake, looks new, 2,500. All of these items are very important. One of them is plot essential. We will come back for them when we need them. Now here's the good stuff. Guns, 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 yar ho hee har har. This is maybe my favorite character in the game. You want to buy this gun? Goodbye. Only one owner. He no longer around, if you know what I mean. Yar ho tee hee har. You know what? Tell me of your firearms. Yar har har, cost you good nuyen or two little puppy dogs. Can you tell this guy's a dwarf? I had a feeling. Come on, lads. Let's set our hair. If you ask him about something he doesn't know about, he says, come on, lad, let's set our hair on fire. Oh, I love this dude so much. I don't think there's any point in asking him about anything else. All right, we got a whole bunch of cases here. Let's examine. Colt American L36 pistol, 500. Berlitzer's finest grenade for 100. Ares Viper long range pistol, 4,000. Mesh wire jacket for 5,000. Defiance T250 shotgun, 15,000. Machete security 500 light pistol for 2,000. And then this lady is perusing. A Ruger Warhawk heavy pistol for 9,000. She's choosing. You look like you need some help. You gotta be prepared for anything. I'm upgrading to something that isn't slowed down by armor. Maybe you should be, maybe you should try something bigger than a pistol. Are you insulting? Casting aspersions? Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. The smart thing to do here is to upgrade directly to the shotgun. We have enough money to do that, so I'm actually going to do that. We may need to upgrade strength for it, though. Give me the shotgun. Not strong enough, okay. Well, we have some karma. Let's run back to the car yards real quick and upgrade our strength. Yeah, there are other weapons that we can get in the interim, but really you're gonna save yourself a lot of money if you just upgrade directly to the shotgun. It is an absolute workhorse and will last you for a lady. Don't get in front of me. I mean that's not how the shooting in this game works anyway, but still I feel really bad for her. Yeah, there won't be other firearm upgrades until much later in the game. So, I think the idea is if you don't like churn through as much of the arena as we did up front, you do your upgrades more incrementally. La-di-da-di-da, just walking around a gunfight. Alright, let me use this karma to upgrade my strength. Hopefully this is enough. Strength cost can't prohibit just going straight to the big one, yeah. If this doesn't do it, I might actually... Okay, cool. That did it. So now we have the shotgun. Alright, well I will definitely save over that then. Do-do-do-do. Let's go test this out real quick. Imbibe, don't mind if I do. I drank my rum and coke dry, but... You can always go for a little more hydration. Hey, bud. What's happening? That's why you upgrade straight to the shotgun. Let's see that again. So there is a damage range on all of these weapons, certainly. The little Beretta that we were using basically went up to 3 or 4. The shotgun goes up to at least 8 on lightly armored targets. Yeah, 485. There's also a random element to the amount of hit points enemies have too. So keep that in mind. Anyway, good for us. I think it's time to go see a cyberdoc about a data jack. So I can plug into the Matrix. So I can taste the internet for myself. The other thing we need to do is upgrade our armor. I would like to get that mesh jacket, but we're a little short at the moment. Okay, so this cyberdoc is set up in a real trustworthy part of town. Hey there, how's it going there? Welcome to Ed's Patch and Fix. Hey there, street doc. Come in, don't let a small problem turn into a big one. Welcome to Ed's Patch and Fix. What's up, Lord Crispin? This is Shadowrun, yes. We are a good hour and a half into Shadowrun. We're about to have a man open up our head and take a look at our brain computer. Ask him about the data jack. Well, if you're having trouble getting into the Matrix, that could be your problem. I can do a quick examination for 500 new yen. Well, let's do that examination. Sure. Hop up on the table here. You do have 500 new yen, right? It is, I played this once, got shot a bunch and quit because I was a child and had no clue, returned it next day. Totally understand that. It took me a while to, I had Nintendo Power to help me get through it, and even then it took me a while to come to grips with it and eventually beat it. But this is one of my favorite games on the system to this day. Insanely high learning curve, some huge difficulty spikes in it, but once you learn how everything works, it's a really fun game. All right, let me find a needle now, and not too rusty. just kidding, mostly. Oops. What do you mean, oops? What's that loud ticking noise? Cortex bomb, I think. All right. Jake, the problem seems to be your head computer. There's a Cortex bomb attached to it. It's designed to destroy anything stored in your head computer if it's tampered with. I think it started ticking. If it goes off, it's likely to take a good portion of your head along with it. Sorry, here's a refund. Try some aspirin. I don't think I can help you. Curious if I ask you about Street Doc. The only guy I know might be able to help you is Dr. Maplethorpe. He's expensive though. You should save your money for a good funeral. Okay, this is the only lead you get on what you actually need to do here. And this part is timed. I've never had the Cortex bomb go off. It's a very generous timer. But it will go off eventually and you will die. And you got time to murk all these guys. It's cool, don't worry about it. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I actually remember which way you're supposed to go. So this is the monorail station. This is like the main monorail station. This has monorails to the other two parts of the city. I believe it's this side. "29 hours before your court." Oh, okay, yeah, you got plenty of time. You're good. Probably don't want to be sleeping or anything, but yeah, you got plenty of time. Welcome to Daily Station. Oh shit, hi, forgot about you, these guys. Fortunately, I don't think the game actually expects us to have a shotgun at this point. Ah, you swine! Drac, you bought into more trouble than you know. The rust stilettos always finish a job. Ah, bye, sucker. You know something about Cortex bombs? Rust stilettos. Drake? Nguyen? I love these, like, what the fuck you mean, oops? Cortex bombs are actual Shadowrun tech, usually used for couriers transporting sensitive information. It's clear the team actually knew a bit of Shadowrun, which is awesome. Yeah, definitely. Bye, sucker, sticks around for conversation. Ah! Now you'll see that guy actually dropped something else. In addition to Nguyen, he dropped an iron key, a small iron key, which we will pick up. And there's a dog. Hi, dog. Dog calls to you. Seek him soon or you will be lost. I think what they expected. I think they expected you to take the monorail as soon as you left the car yards and do more exploring before triggering the whole Cortex bomb thing. Woof woof grr. Grr woof woof. Cortex bomb? Ghouls? Dog, you want a magic fetish? No? Okay, cool. Bye. You get back to the dog. Oh, sorry, dude. Don't worry, there will be more opportunities later. This is like the one place in the game where there's actually cars that you can get hit by. They do a lot of damage, understandably. So you kind of don't want to get hit. I'm skipping over a lot of stuff right now, but it's just because the whole Cortex bomb thing is kind of pressing. Maplethorpe's office is like sniper headquarters. There's so many of them. Hello, lady. Welcome, how can I help you? Mr. Maplethorpe is quite a busy man. Is there anything specific you need? Cortex bomb! Oh no, I'll get the doctor right away. He charges 2,000 million though. So yeah, you kinda need some money for this next part. God help you if you get your head checked out by Ed. And that was like your last 500 million because you need 2,000 to get your head saved by this guy. That's why I was a little hesitant to get the shotgun, but we had the money to spare. Nice to meet you, Jake. I hear you have a problem with your head. Is that so you can be a bit more specific? Cortex bomb. Yes, nasty. Get up on the table here and I will disarm it immediately. This won't hurt a bit. Just dig around in your brain meats a little bit. Once I'm finished here, Jake, maybe you'd like to take a look at the cyberware I have for sale. Oops! God, not again. Jake, I managed to remove the Cortex bomb. It seems to have been fitted to protect your head computer. Whatever is stored in there must be very valuable. The data in your head computer looks like some bio-storage graft. I couldn't access it with my equipment. The maker is Matrix 6 Systems, a little outfit over by the bay. Well, let's ask about some stuff. Cyberware, it's over there on the bench. Have a look. The prices are very reasonable. Data Jack, Jake, I'm busy. Decker, Drake, head computer. I'm afraid I can't access it. You'll have to find someone who knows what's in there and how to get it out. Matrix Systems, I know very little about them except their work mainly revolved around software for the Matrix. Street Dog. Gonna go though. It's been fun lurking night, everyone. Thanks for the stream. My pleasure, Fury Fire. We're gonna wrap up in a minute here. This was the last big thing I wanted to do tonight. All right, we're back in business, baby. Boosted reflexes. On the tray is boosted reflexes. Okay, this is a little annoying. Maplethorpe sells cyberware that will increase your capabilities, but you don't get a very good explanation of what it does unless you hit buy. These neural boosters are popular at the moment, but they're not cheap. Do you want to buy them for 15,000 nuyen? Boosted reflexes, I believe, increases your rate of fire, which is a huge boon and absolutely worth 15,000. Skill software, not a bad choice. You want to improve your leadership skills for a low 3,000 nuyen. So we haven't talked about the charisma stat. The charisma stat, I believe, determines how many party members you can have at a time. And I think it is your charisma value divided by 2 rounded down. So right now I could have 1 party member. If I go up to charisma 4, I can have 2. If I go up to charisma 6, I can have 3. I believe skill software lets you have an additional party member, but not past 3, I think. I don't think there's anything in these fridges. Ow, I just hit myself. He also sells slap patches, which I'm not gonna grab at the moment. How can I help you? Oh yeah, if you ask her about cyberware, she'll open the door for you. I forgot about that. Anyway, let's leave. This is... not a great situation because there's 2 more sniper windows. Oh god, oh my god, I just got murdered. Jesus Christ. This is why that mesh jacket is really important. Yeah. Don't worry. I saved not that long ago. I saved after... Yeah, I saved after getting the shotgun and equipping it. So basically, I just need to do that run again. Like, Jake's summer vacation is over. Man runs a ragged after he heals you. He sticks his goons on you to injure you again. I know, right? Yeah, we'll do that again real quick, and then we'll cap it off for the evening. Yeah, Maplethorpe's office is a death trap. There are so many sniper windows there. It's my own fault. I shouldn't have stopped to fight them. I should have just gone. Ask about data jack. Ask about examination. Do. Oops. What do you mean, oops? Did you like Lost Vikings? I did. I was having a good time with Lost Vikings. The thing about the Lost Vikings is it's a very momentum-based game in that it's really fun while you're clearing levels, but as soon as you get to one where, like, you start dying, I run out of patience for it real fast. Street Dock, yeah, Maplethorpe. They really should have given you more specific directions to where Maplethorpe is. Oh, hey! I forgot one of these guys could spawn here. That's cute. Now I'm actually wondering if the game expects you to do the rust stilettos before doing the Cortex bomb stuff. I always just did the Cortex bomb thing right away to get it out of the way. Because one thing we haven't talked about yet, going through these examinations and getting your head computer fixed, fixes up your data jack so you can actually hack into computers. And that's a huge boon, which you will find out about next time we play this. The rusty letos. Ah! Arg, you swine! Rustilettos. Gasberg. Bye. Dorg. Woof woof grr. I have a Cortex bomb. Shut up, dog. Jesus Christ. Watch me get hit by a car this time. Ah, it wasn't too bad. Ah! There we go. All right. Come on. That's a whole bunch of sniper windows already. I think we're just gonna deal with it. I think it's just gonna suck. Okay, I did pretty good running in there, so we should be able to run out, no problem. Yes, Cortex bomb. Give you money. Hey there, Chief. Cortex bomb, nasty. They're eventually start developing immunity to being shot. Yeah, if it happens enough. Cyberware, data jack, big computer, matrix system. Pretty sure that's all fine. All right, anyway, let's get out of here. Yikes. Okay. They're just growing these guys right from the grass. All right, let's get across here. Hopefully. Okay, good. Wow. Actually worked out. All right, so this is the Bay area of the city. Outside of this exit from the monorail station is a big plaza. All of these are just random NPCs. None of them say anything particularly interesting. That is a sniper hole. The snipers in this part of town are significantly tougher. They take quite a bit more damage. Game is not really playing around anymore. All right, so the first place I'm going to show you here, and it's already shooting at me. Call them sniper holes, and they're very clearly called peepholes. Is this place? It's the hotel manager. Darn music, them Shadowrunner types blasting away with that racket all hours. There's no wonder guests don't stay long. You're looking for a room? There's only one left. First room on the left, 50 million. You want it? Sure. Doorknob is a bit tricky sometimes. You'll need a little muscle. Fun fact, no, you don't actually need a certain strength value to get in here. And here's our room, and here's where we're gonna stop for the night. He said the thing! He said it! Karma, we have 4 karma right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pump firearm while we're here. Pumping firearm is always a good decision. Reflex boosting tech in the tabletop is really useful. It gives you another initiative pass after the main one. You literally get to act again for anyone else. That sounds really, really strong. Yeah, and this one, it's like a 10 or 20% increase to your fire rate. And we're gonna save here. And that's gonna do it for tonight, chat. This has been night 1 of Shadowrun. I hope you have enjoyed it. I certainly have. We will return to this on Thursday. We're gonna be playing this as on Thursdays and Saturdays in place of the power hours. Like I said, we'll finish it next week. It's not a long game. I don't think I'll finish it next time, but I should get pretty close. So expect a full night of Shadowrun next Thursday, and then we'll finish it on Saturday and get back to the magazine. Should be the plan. As far as other streams go, tomorrow night, there's no stream because it's Sunday. I would love to stream on October 1st and get Spooktober started in earnest, but nah. We'll start Spooktober on Monday with Killer Frequency. That should be a 2-night game, so Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll start Interior Worlds, which is a really neat-looking liminal horror game that I'm quite excited about. And that one will be on Wednesday and Friday. So next week, Monday, Tuesday is Killer Frequency. Wednesday is Interior Worlds. Thursday is back to Shadowrun. Friday is back to Interior Worlds. And then Saturday, we finish up Shadowrun and get back to the magazine. Sound good, chat? Sound like a plan? I hope it does, because that's it. That's all you're getting. That is the plan we got, my friends. Man, I love this game. I'm so glad to be playing this game again. It's been a long time since I streamed it, so I'm pretty pleased. Anyway, let's see who's up. Who's up? Who's doing stuff? Ooh. I tell you what, I don't get the chance to do this very often, but Play Dungeon Mans is up. Mad Jack is the creator of the roguelike Dungeon Mans, which came out several years ago and is really quite good. And every time I mention him, I think about how I've been remiss in returning that game and streaming more of it. I really should. Anyway, he's doing Ludum Dare tonight. He's coding some stuff in Godot, so a bit of a swerve from what we've been doing, but never mind, he just signed off. All right, and then I don't think we should do that. All right, I think we're gonna have to go with Dama then. The two folks I was planning on raiding are actually done for the night, so womp womp. But hey, Dom is always a good time. They's good people. Man, this music is a real jam too. I love it. Oh, I love it, chat. I love it. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me, ostensibly for the Power Hours, but really for Shadowrun. It's a great game, one of my favorites on the Super Nintendo. And I would definitely recommend giving it a try after watching me play it, or with a walkthrough. It's a neat game, but it's from an era where its ambition kind of reached further than its design, and it didn't really signpost what you need to do very well. But if you know what you're doing, like I do, having played it like a dozen times in my life, it's a really fun run. So anyway, I'm just rambling now, so hopefully I will see you all on Monday for the start of Spooktober proper. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.